Camera.
What's up, all you mentees?
Good morning.
This is the Uncanny Omar. Why is Ace saying good morning from Omar's bathroom? What?
Ace?
Why is she in our bathroom?
I just came down from there.
What's up, Andrew? Good to see you, Jacob or
I
Andrew.
didn't get to introduce myself.
Oh.
And I'm the Astonishing Melanie, and together we are Omni.
Yes. How's everybody doing? What's up, Jaime? How you doing, brother? Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I see the hater woke up this morning. Already one dislike.
Oh.
Things to do. Wake up. Get up really early. Go for a jog.
Nothing's happened yet.
Drink some coffee.
Dislike Martin.
Dislike near make edition video. Things to do. Check. Go back to sleep. Repeat. Thank you all for joining us.
Happy Saturday.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, Hannah. I read your email this morning.
Oh, hey, is she here? Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. How you doing, Hannah?
I like the way you say hello.
Say
hello. Hello. I don't know.
Hello. Well, absolutely, Green Lantern. It was my pleasure, man. He was a lot of fun to talk to. A lot of people messaged me after the interview going, I can't believe that's the same guy that writes all these crazy characters or just in-your-face type of characters, because he's so
quiet ones you gotta watch for.
And quiet and just all around super nice dude. Oh, yeah, we have our new shirts from Spread Shop. That's right. I think our merchandise is 15% off for the next couple of days. But yeah, you should check them out. And
I have literally matching, right? I like my omnis like I like my women.
What?
Because the female form. I appreciate the female form.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's really pretty.
There's some interesting developing events happening here on Saturday morning from the state of Kentucky. We got some people from France. What's up, Dickens? New York, Virginia, Carly, all the way from the state of Virginia. You should make an interview with Grant Morrison next. I would love to interview Grant Morrison. Top, 5 favorite creators of all time.
I'll try to find his contact info. Phil Owens.
Their contact info.
Oh, I'm sorry, their contact info.
Well, you didn't know. I didn't know either until somebody corrected me.
My first Q&A, I'm usually working on Saturday.
Oh, there's a name I like to see. Oh, there's our buddy Mad Boy. Yeah. Mad Boy, I haven't forgotten about the promise that I made about doing an Avengers.
It's sitting on the shelf.
X-Men. Your note is sitting on my shelf right next to the book. So when I get there with my reading order, I promise I will be doing that. I agree. Female forms are pretty.
They are.
I also agree with that.
I think they're more aesthetically pleasing. But you are handsome.
You haven't seen Seinfeld.
Built. I'm just saying it.
There's a wonderful episode of Seinfeld where it's so weird to talk about on Saturday mornings, but it's Seinfeld talking about how much to appreciate the female form, like it was like God painted it himself and things like that.
Wow, what a compliment.
But I think that was what's her name that said it, Elaine. But what's funny is when they're sitting around naked, she can't help but not, his girlfriend he's dating cannot help but see him look like a giant ape because of the way he described men. Men are bulky, they're not. So she ends up breaking up with him. When's the next Met My Ex? That is coming out on, I believe, April 2nd or April 9th. One of those Saturdays. We had to change it a little bit because we were going to map Excalibur Omnibus Volumes 2, 3, and 4, but now we're doing 3 and 4 because of the announcement.
Why isn't this working? All right. Hannah, that's funny. Whoa, women encompass galaxy eyes, waves in their hips, landslides in their hair, and men, they exist. So that was gorgeous, Ace. Wow, you're poetic. But like I said, baby, I love your eyes. I love your goatee.
My eyes.
I love your chest.
All right, easy now. This isn't a compliment Omar day. Let's get those thumbs up. Match weird. Matching the amount of viewers. Woof woof. He got me to say woof woof. Damn it, Marcus.
Is that a thing? You try not to say it.
I say I'm not doing it.
Oh man, you guys, I looked forward to just talking to you guys. Yes, last week was great and celebratory, right? And I'm so glad that we had so much to give away. It was stressful.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to just talking.
And we got 5 more winners to announce. We'll do it when more people trickle in. We went ahead and did that because we want to make this about you all again. Even though I've got some presents to open today. But Roberto Rodriguez kicking it off with do you think Penguin Random House will dictate to Marvel what collected editions they should print? I don't think so. I know just as much as you all do as far as the whole Marvel leaving Diamond for Penguin Random House. So, I've got my thoughts, but they're just my thoughts. So I don't know. I don't think they'll be able to dictate what I mean, it will be like Hachette telling Marvel what to do now. They're just using them as a distribution center for the direct market.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, and also while people are trickling in, let's go ahead and show the artwork that we didn't get to show last week because we were so busy. So if you're interested in sending in your artwork, nearmidcon@gmail.com or just shooting an email. Let's see. We're going to start with Christopher Perry first. He sent in 3 pictures. Isn't that awesome?
Soggy, cute. I like
He's really good at drawing Usagi. And this is from 20th Century Boys because I had to ask.
Oh,
he said,
you haven't read it yet.
I know. Yeah. And then we have Leonardo. That is cute.
That's a very Sophie Campbell type of Leonardo, too. Love her artwork.
So next we have Ace. She was really sweet and sent these to me.
Hey, that's you.
Week. It's me.
That's cute.
That is so cool. And then look at this. It's like a Sandman.
That's what I was going to say. It's like a Sandman cover.
Dave McLean. What's his name?
Dave McCain.
McCain?
Yeah.
Okay. That is really cool with the different textures. I look epic. And then one more.
That's not you.
Gail Simone. She did some artwork with Gail Simone's picture. And look at this. Gail Simone's using it as her icon
That's
pick.
Cool.
So I was like, I definitely got to show this.
That's cool in the gang, man.
Okay, we got a few more.
This is from K-Jack?
Yes, this is from K-Jack. And I need to ask my brother-in-law about, you asked for some tips. And
that's a good one.
I know. I love this the shading, the coloring there. Mad Boy, my spider Melanie.
Oh my gosh, she wakes up mornings looking like that sometimes. Don't plug in the hair dryer when I'm doing my hair straightener.
See, I didn't get it done all the way. Thank you. I look forward to hanging it up. And then we've got Arthur.
Arthur, my boy.
Last but not least, we got the Joker. Look how intense that is. Catwoman, and that is Michael Turner style, right?
Yeah, I was going to say those lips. Yep, and that nose.
Yep. There we go. Shoot, I can't remember her name.
Oh, that's Fairchild.
Fairchild, yeah.
Same.
And we've got, Michael Turner.
Steppenwolf released the Snyder. They did, man. They did.
So,
you need
thank you. What?
To the banner, you have to click it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like click it off. There we go.
There we go. All right. There are our
artwork for the week.
Yep. Omar, do you listen to The Big Finish? I do not. Malaysia loves you guys. Thank you. Hi from New Mexico, Gary Sandberg. What's up, Joe? How you doing, buddy? There's some great talent out there. That's some really nice pictures. Hey, Omar. Whoop, there they went. Hype for that new Mortal Kombat movie. It's R-rated, right? John Williams. Big fan of his scores.
That is John Williams.
Yep.
He just changed his picture.
That would be awesome. Guys, wouldn't it be great if Warner Brothers released the Snyder Cut?
Whoa! Ace, your Gail's retweet, Omar got me over 30 commissions.
That's awesome.
Wow. All right. Matthew, draw Gail Simone too. And then you can get some more
Matthew in here? You already talking about?
I haven't seen him yet.
Good afternoon from Sweden. How come there's no fan art of Omar? There was last week.
Couple weeks
for
ago
my
for his birthday.
Yeah, it was really nice. Do I still have it? You cleaned it?
No, go all the way up. I think no, right here. I thought maybe we could use it when you're doing an announcement or something. When I say clean it out, I just meant out of
you cleaned out
obviously
way
it's
too
in
many
the
of our
emails
things.
and downloads. Oh my god.
What?
Well, if it takes us 10 minutes to scroll down.
I'm actually drawing Omar right now.
Well,
I didn't even pose. Draw me like one of your French girls, Ace. Happy Saturday, Melanie and Omar. My new Warriors Omnibus just arrived. Any news on a volume 2? Would you recommend any other runs outside of Fabian ECS's original 53? As a completist, I would have to go all the way to, what did it go to? 75 of New Warriors. It's not as good, but it's interesting because they wrap up some loose ends from some previous stories of ROM. But it's fun. Just not as classic. Hi, Omar and Melanie from the UK.
Hi, Glenn TK12.
What's up, Carlos Cruz? Hey, Omni, I'm fairly new to the community. Joined recently because Nightwing is my favorite DC hero, and your reading order really helped. Do you think his Rebirth Deluxe Edition will keep going? I wish I had better news. But I think the Rebirth line is dead. And it breaks my heart because they pulled the plug on it way too early. And we still need one more Batman by Tom King hardcover to finish out his run, too. So I don't know. I would think not. I did find some on eBay though. Sometimes you get lucky and find some on eBay that match the size. So if you keep an eye out, they're not cheap though, because they're not official.
What's Mad Boy ordered Usagi Yojimbo Wanderer's Road. I was wondering if you had read it.
The Wanderer's Road. I don't know if I have. Is that one? Which story is that? I don't know that one.
Do you think there's any chance Marvel will reprint any of the Silver Age Thor epics in the near future?
Yes. The reprints will come. Reprints of those books will come.
Oh, perhaps this person's wanting a date.
Oh, a date. I don't have dates like that. I'm sorry. As soon as they let me know, I let you all know. Or as long as they tell me that I can do.
Here's another Superman request.
I do. I leave it up to our patrons to vote for X-Men.
How many times have you put in the vote? Twice?
Twice. Superman's lost twice. Once
won.
to X-Men, which made sense, and the other time it didn't make any sense. And I think it was when we kicked off our Patreon first. We didn't have that many people voting, and it was something weird. Like I want to say it was like X-Force, maybe something like. I was like, what? But now there's a lot more patrons, so they have a vote. But I will put it back on again, but probably take a break in between X-Men and Superman just because they're so huge. And it takes a lot out of me to do it. I love doing them, but it's a lot of work, a lot of reading,
Wednesday
a lot
after
of prepping.
The X-Men reading order, he texted me. He's like, I am so tired. And if you haven't heard, our Patreon was revamped at the beginning of the year. More active and different tiers. And is it the first or second tier that you get to vote for the reading order?
The second tier.
Second tier. And you can check out, it goes up and up. Hey, pretty soon, April, it'll be the Ask Me Anything.
And today, last week, I didn't get to say, last week marked our 1-year anniversary of doing the live Q&A on Saturdays.
How perfect.
So it was a giveaway. And it was a giveaway. So it's really cool because I thought about it. I'm like, I've only missed one Saturday since since we've been doing this.
And Maddie.
And
Tina.
That's 51 times you guys have heard me go live on a Saturday, and it's been a lot of fun. It's good to see so many faces come back.
I mean, names and
faces.
Pictures.
I don't see faces.
Torture Soul 76. Have you read any Slam
I haven't,
novels?
But 2000 AD sent me a copy of one along with some of the Judge Dredd books that they sent. So very, very excited to get into that because I heard it compared to Conan.
March 28th is our dating anniversary. Is it the 28th?
Yes, I remember dates like that.
I'm surprised I do. Hey, Bill. It was fun to do that portfolio video on Momoko. I sat down to really analyze them, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of stuff I like in this. When you were a child, did you ever imagine
you'd be replacing?
You'd be replacing. It's all fancy.
This is Dime Breed Collector. She sent me
you'd be replacing Saturday morning cartoons. That's true, baby. In Peru, when you would watch, because you had Saturday morning cartoons.
Mm-hmm. With a broken antenna that we only had like 4 channels in Peru, and one of them I had to cheat and
face hold it.
Yeah, made my brother hold it. That is poor. And that's old school. Making my little brother hold the antenna.
That's like facing, in a cartoon or a movie.
It would have to face east to get the crackly cartoons that other countries would get in South America. Yeah. And I remember asking my dad, we put like aluminum foil to make the antennas bigger. Like it was fun, like to kind of do that thing. And my mom got mad.
Oh, that's why. I never knew that's why the aluminum foil, that was a cliche. You put it on the antenna. Mm-hmm. Oh, that makes sense.
Rabbit ears, old school. Come on. So no, I never thought I'd replace them. And thank you so much. That's just really cool, man. I'm glad that you all are here. I'm glad that everybody can make it.
We've grown up. No more cartoons, right?
Yeah, when we're listening to some crazy guy in his basement.
False. Always cartoons. If each Saturday were an issue of the New 52, which would be the one Saturday you didn't attend?
Wow, what
That's
a question.
A great creative question. News Pooey channel.
When was that? It was in August, I think, sometime. August or September. Remember I had to go to the ER because I got that thing in my eye.
He went to the lake. The lake. It doesn't have a name.
And yeah, it was crazy.
Jeez.
I had to go to the ER. Omar, are you done with omnibus announcements for the year? I hope not. We still got a long way to go. Oh, you mean for March. 2021? I don't know. I think there's going to be some surprises. I think so. Sorry if this has been asked. Thank you for the super chat, man.
Matt W.
But how likely is a Hickman Avengers Omnibus reprint in the next year or so? I think before Hickvengers, they will probably reprint Fantastic Four by Hickman. That's the route that I think they're going to go. So.
Gary's comment.
What did Gary say?
I look forward to Saturday. Put you on.
Smoking. Thank you, Gary. Hey, he lives in New Mexico. You can say that.
Oh, okay.
Godzilla, yes, I do. Godzilla, and that's awesome. I do,
dude. In Japan for the honeymoon, we went to find the Godzilla statue in Tokyo.
Oh, because everybody talked about how huge it was.
We couldn't find it, and we kept asking. It was on a pedestal, right? It was tall, and it was like this tall. The actual statue. We were like, oh.
Yeah, it wasn't that tall,
it was
but it was
trying
still
to find
cool.
It.
Yes, Criminal is still coming. Volumes 1 and 2.
Green Lantern's asked about the reprint poll.
I have to wait until I see a couple more things, and I'll ask about that. And then we'll do it. We're actually doing it. I'm working with two wonderful people that are helping me put that together, so it's no longer a headache. And
you're waiting to see if this is already going to get reprinted.
Yeah, so you don't want to, lose a vote or waste a vote on something that's going to get reprinted, and I get to announce it. All right, Dwick's got his Claremont Jim Lee Omnibus Volume 2. Was there a reprint announcement? Mutant Massacre. Yep, Mutant Massacre is getting reprinted November, I think. In case you missed that announcement. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Fantagraphics is running a big promotion. You scrolled down from the comment, but this person was asking if we suggested any Fantagraphics.
All the Duck comics. Chris? Oh, it's Chris. Okay. Any books from Fantagraphics that you recommend since they are running their big promotion?
Thanks for the heads up.
If they release the Barry Windsor Smith monster book before then, absolutely that. But the Duck comics are all wonderful. The Carl Barks, Don Rosa. They have the Peanuts collection. They still own the rights to that, and some of those box sets have been reprinted. Take advantage of it, because I think that you earn Fanta bucks too. Like they let you double up a little bit. So those are my biggest recommendations.
What about the Criminal reprint?
I already answered that. I already hit on that.
Whoa.
Carly knows now. Carly knows.
Where was I?
She even replied. Okay, great.
Where was I?
Whoa, there's my buddy Lionheart for the super chat. Omar, my 2021 Marvel Omnibus list is up to 43. I need the 2 X-Men Silver Age Omnis. Frowny face. Yeah, a lot of people do. And here's what's going to be funny, though. When they finally reprint those, people are going to be like, man, these weren't that great. Like, X-Men back then in the Silver Age, there is a reason why it got canceled in issue 66. And when people read those, they're going to be like, man, I almost spent $800 on this before they reprinted it. Good thing I didn't. As complete as I had to read them, though. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some wonderful moments in those, but it's not a fun read. Like, don't expect things like Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. Is it a sin to throw away dust jackets? Yes. What kind of monster?
Are you just baiting him?
Throws away a dust jacket, man. Yes. That's a sin. There's a special place.
Who's Captain Carrot?
Captain Carrot.
Somebody earlier asked for you to review.
Oh, I thought they were talking about Flaming Carrot. Flaming Carrot.
It's Flaming Carrot.
You know, the carrot with the flaming.
No,
never mind. Captain Carrot. Is that the bunny guy with the yellow outfit? Is it the same person asking for the Captain Carrot omnibus?
I don't know. Bill said, I hate them.
You hate dust jackets.
Rebel by design. I take off the dust jackets to read, but I wouldn't bend them. bin them.
Mhm.
That's European.
Good job.
That put them in the
You're
trash.
so
Even if it
educated.
he didn't look like your damaged value book. Yeah, I take them off to read them. I think they're fine. They keep the dust off. Captain Carrot is, I think, super button.
Yeah, that's what I thought Captain Carrot was. I don't think I've read. I remember seeing the ads for them. I don't think I read them though. Oh man, go to Water Bear Don't Care. Yeah, New Teen Titans Omnibus Volume 6 is off of the catalog, so that usually means it's canceled. I'm hoping that it comes back in 2022. I don't care if it was, just the index and then the extra story that they wrote years later, but I need my Marv Wolfman New Teen Titans. Omar,
Lethal Protective Venom asks, is there any chance you can find out the Swamp Thing box set uses the recolor version before it comes out?
I can ask. That is a good question. No one's brought that up. Because it looks like it's the Saga of Swamp Thing by Alan Moore trade paperbacks and hardcovers. And those were not recolored. Those are the original colors. I can't imagine them sending another file with the new colors. Now, when they make an omnibus of Alan Moore's Swamp Thing after Volume 3 comes out, which we all know they will, those I think we're going to use the new masters, so they will be recolored. Kind of like what they did with Sandman. They used the recolored masters for issues 1 through 19. I think 19 is the one that was recolored. Do I like monster movies? I do, Godzilla fan. Like either kaiju or monsters. Hey, let me take over.
Are you going to review the Invincible animated series?
We did. Amanda and I, the amazing Amanda and I, reviewed the first 3 episodes yesterday, along with Winter Soldier and Falcon, or Falcon Winter Soldier. Hey, Omar, it's my birthday on Tuesday. Happy early birthday. Don't suppose you know if any Daredevil Omnis are due for reprint anytime soon. I like that you stuck that in there. I don't. Everything that I know so far, you guys know. Mostly.
Glenn 2K12, Omar is the one with the knowledge of all the Omnis coming out. I can't keep it in my head, so I don't have an answer. I'm sorry, that's really lame. However, I am excited about hashtag Spring of Spider-Man. Super Squad D, Tyler, came up with it, and I'm like, oh, I want in on that. So I'm going to read a lot of Spider-Man, and he is too. We're going to do videos together, and yeah, it's the Spring of Spider-Man, because it's 2 wonderful things. So that's what I'm going to do.
My wife doesn't allow me a library, so I throw away my dust jackets along with the Omnis. That's so sad. Omar, when is the Street Fighter 5 Volume 1 coming out? That was delayed. I think they're getting copies soon, so here in the next month, I think, is when that's coming out. Which publisher is the best at keeping books in print? The publisher that only has 3 titles. It's so easy to keep 3 books in print. I was like, Udon. There's so many Udon books that are out of print, and they don't print nearly as many as Marvel and DC. Dark Horse, their books go out of print. Fantagraphics listings go out of print, but they try to come back and print. But sometimes they didn't even know the Duck comics were out of print until I talked to Jack. She's like, which one? And I was like, the last 3 box sets are out of print. And she was like, well, let me see. That's a good question. Mad Cave Studios. Shout out to Mad Cave Studios. Love those guys. They do some fun books. We reviewed Dryfoot. I'm going to interview the guy that does Battle Cats. I love Battle Cats. I'm going to throw that into my hidden gems this month in April. It's just a fun book that I think people would really enjoy. Speaking of Saturday morning cartoons.
Phil's asking on his first live.
It's gone.
Oh.
I think it's gone.
So Phantom Stranger Omnibus is gone?
It's out of the catalog. Yeah, it was out of the catalog like the last time I went through the catalog a few months ago. Yeah, that one's gone. There was something else that was pulled that I noticed too. Oh, the Shazam hardcover, Volume 2. Power Shazam, Jerry Ordway's run in the 90s. That looks like it's out of the catalog as well. Nancy Collins' Swamp Thing wasn't recolored, Aaron. That had the original colors.
Will the April monthly budget be dropping this week? Dang, there's only 1 day of April this Chris is wanting it early. April 1st is Friday.
Next Friday. It's gonna drop April Fool's Day.
Oh,
Dang.
that is April Fool's Day. Oh gosh, that would be dangerous.
I'm gonna do 2 videos. I'm gonna do a fake one, and then you all decide what's real. No, that's a lot of work too. I don't want to do that.
We need those Teen Titans spines to continue. Can't just leave Wally and Donna out.
Right, and then they added members later on, so they could keep going. Marv Wolfman's run is solid. Granted, after Perez left, had its ups and downs, but then we get Tom Grumet artwork later on, which is phenomenal. That's the run that made me a Tom Grumet fan, and then by the time he took over Robin and Superboy, I was already familiar with his work for drawing young people.
Another shout out to Ibsy for the manga that my daughter and I reviewed yesterday. Well, technically we did it on Monday, and then I edited the video. But anyway, thank you.
Armando. So I just read Daredevil Volume 5, Truth and Dare by Zdarsky. Who do you think has a better, more interesting relationship in comics? Dee and Elektra or Batman and Catwoman?
That's a good question.
Between those two? Damn. I think Dee and Elektra had a more tragic relationship, right? And spoilers when she goes away for a while because Bullseye. Yeah, that kind of put a damper on the relationship for a long time.
I like turtles. Thanks for making me laugh.
Thank you. Living through games. I like turtles as well. Who's your favorite turtle? And why is it Michelangelo? He's the party dude.
Donatello.
Nerd.
What was the version we watched?
I watched the original, and then we watched the Nickelodeon one, the CG one.
Yeah, that was really good. Donnie was my favorite in that one.
Donna Nicholson. Why did Spider-Ham get pushed back 1.5 years? Maybe closer to a Spider-Verse 2 movie? I don't know. I saw that that it got put, but it didn't get canceled, which is all wonderful. Good morning, Omar. I just started John Romita's Senior Spider-Man, and I'm really liking it. Of course you do, Graham.
Good to see you.
You got an old soul, Graham. That's why. I prefer Tortugas Ninja. Now, Rebel by Design. What were they called in Europe? It was Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, right? Because Ninja is bad. Is that right? Oh my gosh.
Tortugas Ninjas?
Yeah, don't correct Rebel. Don't correct her.
Because in Spanish, you put an S at the end of the adjective.
Don't do this to me.
No, I'm asking you.
I don't know. I barely speak Spanish. When I do with my mom and dad, the last time we talked about Tortugas Ninjas.
You use adjectives.
That was a question for you I had highlighted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, first King Conan.
No word on King Conan, but Jason Aaron, when I interviewed him, said that's the next Conan book he's working on. It's the King Conan title. So, yeah, I'm glad he's back writing Conan.
You're so cute for liking that.
I'm so cute for liking a guy that just pummels through villages and just destroys the land.
I didn't like it, but it's cool you like it. Let's see. Melanie, you should buy Omar Marvel. Oh, wait. Well, I shouldn't show it to him. Don't look.
No, do not buy me those books.
To the innocent in trouble. I think we'll love them. Oh, is this a joke?
Yeah, I've read all that garbage. No.
Okay.
Pass. Seduction of an Innocent is actually interesting because it's written to manipulate. Like, I don't know if any of you have read it, but it was an interesting read because I had to read it because it's part of like comic history. Why did this book make so many people burn so many comics? Right.
Oh my goodness.
So yes, I was correct. Correct, Omar. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Yeah, for a little while it was Hero Turtles over here. So were ninjas outlawed? Is that what happened? Was there
it was like just violence, right? Implicating violence. I don't know. And then never mind. Josh has a good question.
Yeah, okay, so I've been getting a lot of emails and comments about this. Omar, the whole Marvel and Penguin Random House, any chance you do a video saying what digest you would do if put in charge? If put in charge would be fun. Right now, I didn't want to make a video because I think right now it's really clickbaity to make a video because everybody assumes, kind of like when the DC thing happened, I didn't make a video because I didn't want to be negative. I didn't want to talk about, oh, it's the end of comics. Goodbye, comic book shops. Right, which always happens.
The difference is, which is the facts, what is happening, though.
Yeah. Oh, I know the same thing that you all know. the exact same thing that you all know. I don't, there's not another tier that I know. Everything is new and it could go either way right now. I am talking to Cheap Graphic Novels tomorrow. There'll be a live show at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the channel.
EDT, actually.
You know,
Eastern Daylight Time? Sorry, go ahead.
Hold on, I was in the middle of something.
Okay. You're going to interview Max from Cheap Graphic Novels.
From Cheap Graphic Novels, the owner of Cheap Graphic Novels. And you know, he found out at the same time most people did, and what y'all can ask him his thoughts. I'm sure his thoughts are a lot different than mine. That's his business. That's what he does for a living. So, yeah.
We are going to announce last week winners, the 5 from the emails.
We already
at noon.
Yes, at noon we'll do it.
Yeah, and also shared some mail that we weren't able to share last week too.
Correct the mundo.
Yeah, 2 live shows in a row.
Right. And I was just told not to do so many live shows.
We've got, somebody sent that YouTube
and that was really
video,
nice. I think it was Adam that sent that my way.
I really appreciate it, about like live
engagement, people leaving the chat, and so YouTube doesn't promote your
like
videos.
Ours is 2 hours long, but if you look at the numbers and people leave, the engagement goes down, and then they don't promote your videos as much. And I'm like, oh, we do a ton of live shows.
But I thought about it, for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, no.
No, I like doing
the live show so much. It's a lot of fun. I get to talk to you all, and you all talk to us. So I'm not taking it away.
When you interview people, how is she going to do it?
Yeah, so, I have a lot of fun with interviews, even though I was told not to do interviews because they don't perform well and they add to your engagement going down. And it's true, it does. If I just made videos pre-recorded, this is why huge channels don't ever do live videos, because they want to keep their channels growing, and it's the smart thing to do, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. I think I like getting to know people more than, yes, my channel's blowing up. So I'm keeping this.
Like, see, Glenn 2K12's asking Ibsy, how you doing today, mate?
Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Much love to everyone. Thank you so much, Sunfed
Soul. Hey, haven't seen you in a while.
It's good to see your face. What's the most underrated omnibus that the big two have put out, and why is it Masters of the Universe? Dude, before I even read that, I was going to say, check out He-Man, Masters of the Universe. It's Conan, but they had so much freedom, and it's all these characters you grew up with acting different. I love that book. And New Warriors.
Hey, a weekend geekdom.
What's up, Gio, my buddy?
The smartest man on YouTube. Sorry.
He is a
but
smart
I always got to plug you that way.
Quit plugging Gio.
He's really smart.
He is a smart guy. I love Gio. He's smarter than me. I don't know why he hasn't moved here and taken over my spot. And I'll go to Puerto Rico. Omni, are you getting the Lord of the Rings Illustrated Edition coming out this year?
I didn't know it existed.
Now I know. See, he's got breaking news. He drops the knowledge like that. I am now. Wait, who's the artist? Is it like Rob Liefeld? That'd be interesting. Why did I say Rob Liefeld? I actually like Liefeld. You think Metal will get an Omni? According to Scott Snyder, almost at Zack Snyder, yes, that's been the plan for the last 4 years. So, hey Omar, any news regarding the 5th volume of Avengers Complete Collection? No, I announced Fantastic Four and Thor. So no, not yet. Not yet. Omar, it looks like Dan Slott, Iron Man didn't sell too well. Sales making it the second I am Omni to fail. Why does Marvel keep skipping the popular runs like Armor Wars and the O'Neill run? I think they're just trying out new things, right? I don't know. I haven't kept an eye on that one. Omar, what comic character is currently dead, since that's a loose term, should be brought back to life, and why? I'm going to tell you something that you're never going to hear on any other show. Rusty. Rusty from Rusty and Skids, the character from X Factor. He was a member of the New Mutants for a little bit, and then he joined the Mutant Liberation Front. And then was it Exodus? Exodus killed him. No, not Exodus. What's his face? Holocaust. And then he became Nemesis because they thought, oh, that's not that good of a name. We shouldn't call anybody that. He was the Age of Apocalypse guy. And then,
why is Nemesis a bad name?
No, Holocaust is a bad name. They changed it to Nemesis.
Yeah.
So Nemesis killed him, and yeah, he's been gone. But Nemesis burned him alive, and I always thought, if I ever write comic books, I'm going to bring him back with a single flame. Rusty's able to restore himself because he is fire incarnate. But then I thought, that's the Phoenix.
Wow, that was poetic too.
Right?
Gamer bleh, says Diamond is no longer taking comics.
They're still in the comics game. They're not going away, despite of what you hear on other channels. It's not. It's just different. I promise.
Oh, Gideon says the most underrated comic is Omar's comic.
Oh, my man. Thank you.
Maybe in a few months.
Oh, the drawings and paintings by Tolkien? Really?
Whoa!
Okay, let me see this for a second. Hey, Omar, what are the odds of Ren and Stimpy Omnibus, bro? I don't know if they own
it could start a trend with the Apple, right?
Maybe. Anything's possible. Greetings. Good morning, guys. Greetings from Colombia. By the way, Paco Roca, Wrinkles was beautiful. Thanks for a recommendation. Check out Lighthouse, too. Lighthouse is solid by him. And there's another book that I was told to read by Paco Roca. And you're welcome. I love doing those hidden gems, and I'm bringing them back every month because I want people to enjoy these books as much as I do. Rusty could be alive on Krakoa somewhere right now. Maybe we just haven't seen him. Right? That's what I thought, but I haven't seen him. It's just going to take the right writer to do it. Omar, I heard Diamond. Dude, wait, JT, what channel you watching? What are you watching, man? Quit watching those shows. It ain't going, not yet. I want Gwen Stacy to be alive. We kind of got her in Spider-Gwen, but see, I think Gwen Stacy's death was so tragic that it was just, it's perfect. It's sad. It helps Peter Parker. And I know it
helps Peter Parker be sad.
No. And I know it's gonna be like, but she was the first woman in a refrigerator. What is fridge? The term fridge, right? But I don't see it that way. Just like I don't see his Uncle Ben as being fridged. I just think they were part of his life, and that's part of the tragedy of being a hero is that these people are part of your lives, and then you have to balance out your superhero life with your real life, and this is sometimes what happens.
I still think about my first love.
Better be me, damn it. All right. Be interested to see drawing a Gandalf with no feet. Yo, he wears his cloak, right? He left feet.
There you go.
So the drawings and paintings are by Tolkien. I'm in, man. Do you think we'll ever get a Snyder cut of Real Steel? It'll be 4 hours. That's awesome. All right, Omar, any chance, you've been asking, and any chance for another Marvel Horror Lives Again? Would it be called Marvel Horror Lives Again? Marvel Horror Lives Yet Again? I don't know. I didn't see it in the catalog. They could sneak it in last minute, so I don't know.
Have you seen the Suicide Squad trailer? I have not.
We talked about that last night. Yeah, we talked about that last night. Yeah, we're excited. And somebody was asking what my thoughts are on the new Invincible show. I think I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I like the first 3 episodes. The animation's a little stiff, but I think it's like the action sequences are awesome.
Gandalf would grin angrily with 60 teeth.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Hey, Omar, greetings from Poland. March is ending. Will the reprint poll still happen?
It's happening. I just have to wait until I make sure that these books, this is it. This is the reprint list. So I'll get with them.
To not put on the poll a book that is going to get reprinted.
Right. Even if it's last minute announcements or whatever. That way you don't waste a vote, right? Like if you want Avengers The Crossing reprinted and they're like, surprise, we're reprinting Avengers The Crossing, then you know, it doesn't feel like you wasted a vote. Here's a really good question that I keep getting asked, including by retailers. I wonder if the DM covers, the direct market covers, will go away given the new Penguin Random House deal, or if they'll stop being direct market covers and just become variants anyone can get anywhere. I don't know the answer to that right now, but this is something that both retailers and people have messaged me about, and I don't know. I would like to think that they don't, because it means so much to comic book stores to have direct market, but also, you know, it could be above the people's heads that make these decisions. So I don't know. Not yet. Omar, what is the name of your comic book? Man, my brother had the name. We keep going back and forth. My idea was to call it Half Sword Will Travel. And my brother's idea was Black Dog's Son. He likes the name Black Dog's Son because it reminds him of an anime. He's like, it's catchy like an anime, and I'm like,
I agree with Tommy.
Oh my gosh.
Yours is cool. It seems kind of more like
Half Sword Will Travel,
like a catchphrase, or
it's a take on Half Gun Will Travel.
I understand.
Okay,
but like the title for one issue, like the name of one story or an arc.
Hey, step in my
Black
office.
Ducks.
Because you're fired. No longer my editor.
We're gonna put a poll on Patreon.
I'm doing a
for
poll?
your comic.
Thank you for the super chat. Do you guys think they'll ever drop the Dawn of X in oversized hardcover with exact reading order, how they're doing trade paperbacks right now? Also, East of West Omni. East of West Omni, I say probably not. Just because Image does things differently. If anything, it'll be made into a compendium. So in a way, it's an omnibus, but just soft cover and standard size. As far as the Dawn of X, I don't think they'll do it in oversized hardcover format. I think they'll go into an omnibus format if they're going to do it that route. That's just my opinion.
Thank you for the super chat.
Papa Valentine, what's up, brother? What's your favorite Berserk arc, Omar?
Man, I think mine is Golden Age.
Yeah, Golden Age is too good.
Yeah.
It's too good.
Which is odd for us to say that, right? Because we really like all of the horrible things he goes through and his determination and strength of character in terms of not giving up hope. But, man, it's just the Golden Age, yeah.
Absolutely. Golden Age is what made me...
What's yours, Papa Valentine?
Golden Age is what made me say, okay, I don't care where this goes from now on, I am a Berserk fan for life. Like, they could do the worst horrible things to Guts and everybody else, but...
And they did.
Yep. Oh, really quick. Bye, Andrew.
Bye,
Jacob.
Andrew.
Take care, buddy. Good morning, guys. Any word on Once in Future getting a deluxe edition? I hope so, but... Boom is so odd with their hardcovers. I don't think they have a lot of faith in their hardcovers. Unless it's Power... I mean, look at what they're doing with Power Rangers, right? Which is a smart thing to do, but it felt like they didn't have any faith in the product itself by making it into a box set, so they went the Kickstarter route, and then that showed them, oh, there's enough interest in this to get a box set. People are paying $500, half a grand, or even more for a Megazord thing, a cardboard Megazord. Maybe we can go on and make the Kickstarter the route we go with some of these deluxe editions. So I hope they do the same thing. They see there's an interest in these type of books with Once and Future. There's Something is Killing the Children, and one of The Spire. You remember that? Cy Spurrier wrote it. The Tower.
Yes.
I would love that in deluxe hardcover edition, but there's no word yet. So I did reach out to them, but they haven't gotten back to me. So I don't know if they.
When you get your Unicron. Speaking of large, huge figures.
Oh man, I don't know. They started shipping out.
He was so cute last night. He got a huge box of 12 X-Men Legend figures. Thanks to Super Squad D, Tyler. Next. Hey, Sunfed Soul says, I've been missing in action for a few months. Life has been busy. Sold our house and soon we'll get
Congrats.
the next one. Yeah. Can't wait to read again. Any quick book, comic recommendations? I'm going to name off the top of my head Sheets. And what's the sequel called? I got it from Geo.
Delicates.
Because that's a good, quick read that has depth to the story.
Mm-hmm.
And who's that written by?
I cannot remember her.
Well,
name.
look up Sheets and Delicates. There you go.
I was going to recommend Something's Killing the Children if you want something dark. It's a good book though. All right, let's get back to the super chat. Nope, we missed one. Okay. Here we go.
Mega Shrimpster,
what's up, Mega Shrimpster? Here's the super chat to help with the shipping costs.
Thank you.
We have one of our winners here. By the way, are all 2021's and Marvel announcements done? Hit that like button, people. I think there will be some surprises. I don't think they're done. They always like to sneak in a book here and there. So just, let's see what's going on. Dude, everyone needs to watch that. How do you say his name? The guy that did Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh, he did Clone Wars?
Mm-hmm.
Tartovsky.
Okay, Clone Wars when they drop. I still have my DVDs. There's two set DVD, and I know I talk about physical media, but man, those things have gone up in price like crazy because they never released them in any other format.
I never did finish Samurai Jack. Oh, that show is so relaxing because it's slow paced, so relaxing to watch. That's what I like. Is more so slow pace. I'm an old soul.
Ringmaster, hey Omar, what big events happen in the upcoming Spider-Man Volume 5 on the fence about it? That has the original Clone Saga. That has the Jackal, Gwen Stacy. I'm not going to give away what happened, even though it happened over 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, almost 40. Oh my gosh, 40 years ago, right? Oh my God, I'm old. I was thinking about I saw a meme that just pretty much symbolizes the way that I think. When somebody says, what's the Final Fantasy game that came out 20 years ago? And I'm like, Final Fantasy 1. But it's Final Fantasy 10, right? Final Fantasy
already to celebrate our 20-year anniversary.
All right, psychopath. Final Fantasy 10 came out 20 years ago, and in my head, I still think Final Fantasy 1 came out 20 years ago. That's crazy.
Wait. Yeah, that. Well, go ahead and do Mr. Vic, and then I got something.
About that Black Sun sword.
Oh. That's a great idea.
My brother's
write that down.
My brother's very hard-headed like me, so he's gonna be like, I don't know about that one.
Okay, so speaking of the age of things, right? Like how many decades ago was it? This week classes started up again, like rotating at the residential school I work at, residential school for people with mental disabilities. And so I'm really excited. And I'll start with like reviewing the basics of art with lines and the different type of lines. And I had my Spider-Man single issue with me. Oh, which one? It was Hobgoblin. And Puma was in it. Anyway, so I was showing them action lines, like the different horizontal, diagonal, and vertical is what we were doing. And I said, how old do you think this comic is? Is 30, about 31 years old. And I was like, how many of you, we have all different ages at the school. I was like, how many of you are under 31 years old? This thing is older than you, right? But it doesn't feel like it to me. The end.
Oh, this makes sense as much as my story. Omar, you rock. Thank you, Michael Collins. Question. How do you manage ownership, etc., the bigger you get in relation to work you do for the channel and your other contributors' team?
Wait, let me understand the question.
How do I manage the ownership?
You get in relation to work you do for channel and your other contributors.
We're still an LLC, and they're part of they're gonna start their other channel sometime. But they've pretty much just given me their blessings with this channel to do what I need to do to keep it growing.
Right, because you guys are friends.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with a lot of those people, and that's why I was able to revamp, the Patreon to make it more engaging between me and everybody else. So yeah, it's been pretty good so far, and that's how I manage it. From time to time, I ask for help when I need it. I've reached out to a lot of you all for help too, so it's helped out my head, because that first month,
Andrew, giving props to Andrew, he is great with the technical stuff, like built in that editing credits with the Patreon list, because we don't know how to do that. Dan is smart, great with money, right?
He's my contract guy. He's a lawyer for that reason. Omar, what do you think that DC's Omnis announced? Crazy and exciting. I got my Inferno Omnibus today. Congratulations. I love Inferno. I'm excited. I hope none of them get canceled. I'm always a little weary when I get to announce them and not get too excited, because I still go back to the days of 2-3 years ago when I got to announce like the Hush Omnibus is coming. Yes, it's gonna have the return of Hush. I'm the only one that likes that story, and then they canceled it. They made it into a Paul Dini Omnibus. So I try not to get too excited, but it's hard not to, because a lot of those have to. You have a whole team of investors here on Patreon. My man.
That's right.
Thank you, Frazier. Thank you. Yeah, the Patreon has really helped out. I mean, if it wasn't for Patreon, I wouldn't be able to do show. I wouldn't be able to do this. Like, I wouldn't be able to do this for a living, and it's been been wonderful.
It's really, really helpful.
Yeah. I mean, buying equipment and just doing the latest things, paying for designs like this for our t-shirts. So it's been really helpful. Are there any Ultimate Universe Omnis besides Spider-Man and the Ultimates that I don't know about? Nope, that's it. Everything else is either oversized hardcover or standard edition trade paperbacks. That's it. There's no announcements of any Ultimate Fantastic Four, Ultimate X-Men Omnibus. I think it all depends on the sale and the interest of that Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus coming out. So tell your friends, tell your family, buy it. Has there been any news on the boys hardcover Omnis? Love your channel. Thank you, Travis. I talked to my contact over there, Vincent. Really nice guy. And I can't announce anything yet. I think they're going to wait until we get closer to the Boys Season 3 premiere or announcement. So stay tuned. That is coming, though. We did let them know, so they know. And they're going to do it.
Hi, Louise. Since the announcement of New Mutants Volume 2, will we see New Mutants Epic Collections 3 and 4 soon? I decided to get go the epic route with New Mutants instead of Omnis and need those to finish collecting the run.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to do the tail end, and then they're going to go back to 3 and 4. Because remember, one of the things that they were doing, I don't know if you remember this or not, but one of the things they were doing is they were collecting the material, I hope you can see this, of New Mutants that was not previously collected in the classics. So that's what they focused on first, collecting the material that was not previously collected on the classics. Then they went back to the beginning with Demon Bear Saga. So I think these two will be next. After they go back to the material of like Rob Liefeld, the tail end of the New Mutants run.
What about how come Marvel doesn't reprint the Star Wars Legends Epic Collections?
I think they're taking those and going the omnibus route. I'm sure they will reprint them. It's just a matter of time. Because there's a lot of epics. I mean, we have I just talked to Curtis about that last month. We have over 60-something books that are out of print in the epic line alone. Probably more now. I mentioned this before, like every single Spider-Man epic is out of print with the exception of the Cosmics Adventure. So, thank you.
Hey, Adam.
Marvel really needs to consider complete collection reprints. I've mailed my list to them, so maybe they will.
Oh, Brandon didn't know. Yes, there's an Ultimate Spider-Man Omnibus.
Yeah, I got to announce that last month? No, at the beginning of this month. Or maybe it was last month. There's a reprint coming of Volume 1. And, you know, based on the sales of that, they may do a Volume 2. The Ultimate line is probably the most collected OHC line ever. You're right, man. 100%. Almost every major run of that universe was put into OHC, which would be easy to put into omnibus format, with the exception of Wolverine or Ultimate X-Men. That always aggravated me. That Ultimate X-Men, it never finished collecting the stuff in oversized format. Then we got to Volume 9, and we needed like 4 more issues, and I had to get like the standard hardcover of that stuff. First world problems. Mm-hmm. Hey, Lord Omar, I'm really interested in Absolute Hush. I love Jim Lee's art, but everywhere I look to find it, complaining about the pages coming off, the ribbon. I've owned mine since day one. I have the first printing, and I've never had an issue. And that, I know, you've read it, that format. I've read it a few times. So, I don't know. Unless the new printing, something's wrong with it.
Yeah, so you're on a first name basis now. You could just say Omar.
Yeah, you don't have to call me Lord Omar. That's ridiculous. Actually, I kind of like it. Keep calling me that. Omar, with the number of expanded Omnis that have been released announced, I would perhaps prefer Death of Cap Lives to have been combined into one since they're pretty thin. Thoughts? My thoughts on that, as someone, if I worked there, oh my gosh, it's so much easier to send the same file. What, we need a reprint of Death of Captain America? Send. We already have the file. There's no extra work that you have to do to put, putting 2 books together. You'd have to renumber them. You'd have to make sure they were the same format. You have to make sure that the pages, remember the pages for spread pages, you have to make sure that the pages are there and triple check to make sure that the spread pages are able to be read in the way they were meant to be. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of stress. I don't think I would be able to do that. I love the expanded stuff. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's just easier to say reprint.
Gotcha. Carly's asking, do you think Coates will get Omnis?
Ta-Nehisi?
So.
I think the Black Panther run will probably get an omnibus. Yeah, I think his Black Panther run.
Ethan's asking, do you know anything about what happened with Diamond and Marvel?
Well, just the same thing you all know. Diamond will now work kind of like a middleman, still taking orders in. So retailers can still order through Diamond, but then they're getting their orders from Penguin Random House. So it's still all new. It's still new to retailers. Retailers still have to figure that out too. What the best way is of getting these books. It's, a lot of people were comparing this to what happened with DC and Lunar, but that's a little bit different. This is more of Marvel going with Penguin Random House. And then people are asking me, why didn't they do Hachette? Because Hachette's already doing their book market. Why not just do it? I think it's a lot. So Penguin Random House, they've been the book market for a lot of people, including DC Comics. But now they're the distribution for the direct market at Marvel. So, but your orders can still be put in through Diamond. But I don't know if that means retailers can go straight to the Penguin Random House and skip Diamond. My questions are really what's going to happen to Diamond, like the independent comics that are coming out. Like, how's that going to affect the cost? There's a lot of questions still. Everything is up in the air. Everything is still new. But it's not, I don't know if, I'm sure there are channels out there with, it's the end of the world. It's not that. It's just things are going to be different.
The world as we know it will get
because it was the end of it was the end of the world when DC left Diamond too, and here we are.
So, Melanie, have you read any more Venom lately? I will for hashtag Spring of Spider-Man.
That's not Spider-Man.
How do you get a hashtag started? I want to get it started for Tyler.
You did, didn't you?
But I will. I haven't lately. I will.
Abel Rivera, thank you for the super chat. I'm sure you addressed this already, but isn't it hypocritical that Marvel is getting praised that they left Diamond, but when DC did it, it was bad? I honestly haven't been on social media. I don't know what's going on. I've just been getting emails and comments and messages about this stuff. Have they been getting called out? I don't know. I just know what people have been emailing me and asking me. And I know as much as you all do. I don't know anything extra. I'll tell you why it's a little bit different. Because when DC left and they started using Lunar, for any retailer, Lunar owns in-stock trades on DCBS, which are here in America, the biggest companies that sell graphic novels. So think about it like this. It would be like if you own a franchise like Domino's Pizza. But you own Domino's Pizza, the franchise. And now one day your distributor says, hey, you got to start ordering your products from Papa John's. You're like, wait, why would I want to do that? They're a competitor. So that's probably where that hate came from. Because Penguin Random House isn't really a competitor. They don't sell collected editions at Penguin Random House. They're a distribution center. Whereas Lunar owns in-stock trades and DCBS. So that's why they got a lot of hate from retailers. They're like, that's my competitor. Why do I want to purchase books from DC from my competitor? They're going to know my numbers. They're going to know my discount. They could take me out if they wanted to. These are just my thoughts. That's probably why. Good morning, Omnibus Prime. Oh, Omnibus
Prime and Mellotron.
Mellotron. Oh, you're so Mellotron. Just here for my daily comment.
Shirts.
Where's my JMS Spider-Man Volume 1? Gotta say it to hype it up to get that reprint. I'm sure that will come. There you
go. You hype it. Sir Leonard Nimoy's music career celebrating Spring of Spider-Man. Thank you. Awesome. Let's see. For I forgot. Your turn.
Thank you. Read Comics is in the chat here for anybody that wants to get their books in the UK.
Right there.
Sure, we have fixed price up to 20 kilograms, so better to order more than one book as it costs no extra. Oh, they're talking about the shipping. Why do OHCs never get reprinted? So they have reprinted like Civil War before, and we got a stealth reprint of Immortal Hulk Volume 1. So it's not that they never do, but they have. It's just like they don't do a lot of them.
Oh, Adrian's going to read Amazing Spider-Man Omni Volume 3.
Nice.
I need to think of something with Tyler of how we can share what we're reading.
Hello, beautiful people. What's up, Carl? Bob the Goon right there. As a Marvel Assistant Editor month omnibus would be cool. Not before my swimsuit omnibus. Just saying. It's Punisher Max omnibus by Jason still in print. No, that's out of print, by the way. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's noon.
It's noon, so we're gonna read some mails. What bookshelves do I use? These back here are Billy's. I use my K-Lax for my omnibus though, because they need to be sturdier.
Okay.
Hey Omar, are the Inferno?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, let me see it.
Go ahead. Answer that question. Yeah,
no. Yes. Jim Lee and Inferno are both out of print. That is correct. So this is from Andrew Rosenberg. He does the Stray Toaster projects. Hey there, all you Minties. He drew me as a toaster with my suit on.
Is that awesome? Oh, the plug is your hand.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you so much, Andrew, for my birthday. You got me that.
And here, we're going to hang this one up. This is from Gabriel, who does it have his age?
Here, I'll read this one.
Okay.
So this is from Gabriel. Dear Omar, this is Gabriel. Thank you for the comics. I love them. I drew you a picture. I would love it if you could put it behind you on the camera and stream. My Uncle Kel just got me my first omnibus this Friday. It's called Droids and Ewoks. Also, happy birthday, Omar, and please write me back. Okay, Gabriel, you got yourself a pen pal. I promise to write you back. And Kel wrote me a note. My nephew Gabriel took forever to draw you a picture. Thank you for a lot of the comics that you sent him for Christmas because he wanted it to be perfect. Oh, hope you have a happy birthday, dude. Mine's April 7th, so we're pretty close. Thank you, guys.
That's really cool. Good
really,
job.
really sweet.
So we'll proudly display it for the week.
Is the toaster craze the new Alf? This is from Michael Emmond. The front has our address as well as his, so I don't want to show that. Let's see. One more trip around the sun. Michael Emmond, what a guy, all the way from Canada. Decided to write me a letter. Is this an old school letter or a drawing? What'd you do? Let's see. I'm opening it up. Oh,
you can show
I did.
the back.
I did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did show the back. All right, let's see what's in here. By the way, these are really sweet. Thank you all so much for the emails and the comments for my birthday. Oh my gosh. Did you make me another? Wait a minute.
Wow.
It looks like a.
Wow.
Oh, you
my
remember?
gosh.
You remember. Okay, we're going to take a picture of this
Wow.
and share it on our social media. This is too awesome. Because he drew my favorite Storm picture with Sauron. And then the John Byrne She-Hulk.
Yes, is him as a cloud.
All right. We're going to share this. This is so cool. All right.
Oh, man.
Michael Emmond. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I got
very nice.
Dying Breed Collectors. My buddy Dying Breed Collectors donated Wolverine Omnibus, which we gave away last week. By the way, the giveaways, we're going to be talking about the winners here in a second as well. We're prepping those packages this week, so some of them will go out this week and then some out next week. But he got me this awesome Wolverine bust from his personal collection.
Oh.
This is freaking awesome, man. Very cool. Don't worry, this is from him. I'll keep this shorter than my Christmas letter. I wouldn't want to make you choke up on live stream again. Yeah, thanks for that. Your birthday gift is something out of my personal collection in honor of our favorite Canadian. Sorry, Curtis. Thank you for being a friend. I truly enjoy our interactions together. Your pal, Dying Breed Collectors. The giveaway book is on there with your gift. Yes, and we gave that away. Thank you again for that, man. That was really cool.
Nope, that's it.
That's it. That's all the mail we got. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Are you guys ready for the 5 winner announcements?
So we did this earlier. We went ahead and chose the random number generator. We went through there. Some people that had emailed twice, we made sure to take one of them out to make it fair. So here we go. No, that's okay. I think it was a mistake on some parts. They were like, wait, somebody wrote, wait, it's not that, it's this.
Okay.
So that was okay. All right. So we have the $50 gift card winner to Cheap Graphic Novels is
Carly. Congratulations.
I think she was in the chat, which is awesome. The Spawn
if you're not chat,
compendium from Organic Price Books. Thank you again, Organic Price Books, for donating that. Was Mark S. Zimmer.
Congratulations.
The Batgirl Nightwing trade paperbacks is going to Mitch Netzer. I will email you all, by the way, so don't worry about contacting us. I got you all. The X-Men trade paperbacks are going to Fraser Trotter because I saw him in the chat. And the Spidey Omnis are going to JT Gamer.
So, I guess even though he was trolling you.
He wasn't trolling me. Congratulations, everybody. Yay. Thank you so much. If you didn't win this time, don't worry. We do these every anniversary, so we'll be doing it again, 50K. Maybe not so many prizes. Maybe we'll condense some big prizes, but this is a lot of fun.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to everybody that won. We'll be emailing you all. So
it made Carly's day.
Good. I'm glad Carly's still here. That's awesome. Big congrats. I don't know if JT Gamer's still in here, but now he's thinking twice about that diamond comment.
Bill is saying, can we have a potato related answer in the next giveaway?
Yes, I'll make sure I write a potato related answer for the next giveaway for sure. For you wonderful folks. it was a lot of fun to put together, though, and we're gonna do it a different way the next time. We're gonna have it prepped where everybody can enter, not just the first 50 people. We'll just create a website or something where people can enter in their answers, and then random number generator can just pick somebody there and email them immediately.
That would be.
I think that's gonna help out a lot because it was pretty hard to keep up with. But
ooh, you have to give an entire self away from 1 million subscribers. Or is it shelf, or is it supposed to be self?
An entire self? I'm giving away my wife. I love you, but it's a million subscribers. It's a million subscribers.
Mm-hmm. Well, then I'd leave you anyway.
Fine.
Get rid of me.
Hey, Uncanny, I wouldn't get rid of you. Not for 1 million subscribers. 10 million.
10 million Does anybody have 10 million?
Oh, I'm sure.
There's like 20 million.
There's a lot of people on this planet.
Yeah, that's true.
With YouTube accounts. One guy created 10 YouTube accounts. Hey, Uncanny Omar, how are you? This one, Derek never broke again. Well, you came to the wrong channel. What do you think about Amazing Spider-Man 300? This issue by Todd McFarlane. Do you like it? Love it. Used to own it. Had to sell it because of things in my personal life. I hated selling it, but it was the I love it. I loved Venom when he first appeared. He was so creepy, especially in that last part of issue 299 when he shows up to Mary Jane. He's got nothing but that big smile on his face, and you're like, oh my god, it's a black costume. It's got a face. It was so cool when it was coming out, and then issue 300 came out. I remember having a hard time finding that issue too when I was a kid, because it was the comic book store. I wasn't getting Spider-Man, but I was like, can you hold this issue back? And he was like, yeah, of course I will. And then Steve didn't hold it back, and I'm like, dude, I told you to hold it back. And he was like, you're like 11 years old. What are you going to do? You're going to still get your X-Men, aren't you? Yeah, but you should have held it back. And I had to go find it like on a spinner rack at they had a pharmacy right next to the comic book store, and that's where I had to find it. But I had to wait another month because it was the book market. So yeah, Melanie's priceless. You're priceless, baby. Yep.
Oh, well, thank you.
10 million subscribers.
Wait, Melanie, you got yourself a good man for a husband right there. I think
I was about to give you away.
Because no. Because when you were, in your job, you worked with racist people and you made friends and you changed their minds.
Some of them.
You're a good man.
A good man is hard to find.
You talked with
Jason Aaron loves that book. I was like, that's my favorite short story about Flannery O'Connor.
Sir Leonard Nimoy, how does one? Oh, how do we get Marvel to celebrate Spring of Spider-Man? Oh, that would be so cool. And dudes, once again, this is Tyler's idea from Super Squad.
We're stealing it.
Check him out.
He's a smaller channel. We're going to crush him.
No, it's that. Oh, man. And also, it's just a really cool idea. I like it. I don't know. I don't talk to Marvel.
Talk to David. Hey, my wife had this idea. What?
No, it's Tyler's idea.
Wait, how many burner accounts for a Melanie? I don't have time to set them all up.
Oh, thanks.
25,000.
Yeah, who had 10? Who had 10?
You? The haters.
Wait, it was under 100?
The haters. Don't worry, Melanie, you're priceless. Yep. Hey, guys, any news on The Incredible Hulk by Peter David Omnibus Volume 2 restock? Not yet, but I'm sure that will be restocked. Trying to get Volume 1 restocked, too, because a lot of people missed out on it.
Ooh, hey, there's a potato-related answer. There's a private investigator in Gotham named Joseph Potato. First appearance to Detective 594.
Well, it looks like we got our question.
Giveaway, email that because I will not remember it. That's a good question. Hey, Henrique. Hey, Omar and Melanie. Hope you're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you. Omar found the Jason Aaron Wolverine Omnibus in the wild yesterday for $100. Worth
wow.
it. The first one? Or Wolverine and the X-Men? That's the first one, yeah. It's worth it. Retail? Yeah, go for it, man.
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
This is a kid-friendly show. What are you doing, Amanda? It's the kind of stuff she brings to the show. Hey, Omar, what did you think about the second episode of Falcon Winter Soldier? Are you gonna? We did a video on it last night. I thought it was better than the first. I really like it. First of all, I was surprised who they added in there. That took me by surprise. I don't want to spoil that for people that haven't watched it yet, but yeah, I liked it more than the first episode. Also, another restock question. Hey, Omni, do you think Marvel will restock Venom Omnibus Volume 3 variant in the near future? What do you think, Melanie? I'll let you take this one.
Yeah, Venom's popular. There, that's my reasoning.
No, in all seriousness, that book went pretty quick, so I don't see why they wouldn't. They reprinted Volume 1 for later this year, so I don't see why they wouldn't do that. Have
That's a good question.
Have you ever bought a book online that had a funky smell? How do you get rid of the smell? I had to put a book in quarantine because it came from a smoky house, and no, not hating on anybody that smokes. But since I don't, in my house, my brother smoke, but they all go outside. But so it stands out, right? Like you bring it to your house, you open the box up, and you're like, "Whoa! I just inhaled some nicotine." So I had to put it in quarantine in another room, no, in the laundry room for about 2 or 3 months till the smell started going away.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
maybe because our laundry room is full of
boxes.
Stuff.
Yeah,
and I don't see it.
Yep, we saw the Invincible. We talked about that last night too. We talked about the Invincible last night.
Phil loves Venom,
but that Daniel Way Venom wasn't not that great, but it did have some kick butt artwork.
Oh. Sasmar says Riley has a good video on getting rid of smells in books by using a sheet of fabric softener and Ziploc bag.
I thought about doing that too, about doing a putting in a Ziploc bag, but not with a fabric softener, with something else that I had. I can't remember. That's a good idea though.
Reading Clone Saga for the spring. I don't know. I only read a couple of the issues when I was a kid. I want to celebrate. I don't want to read anything I don't like.
Look, this is Riley's burner.
Go.
Are you Riley's burner account? Watch the Omnibus Collectors. Riley video on getting smell smoke out of books, for whoever was asking. Hey, Omar, do you know if Hickman's Secret Wars will be collected in the upcoming complete collections? I don't know, because they weren't collected in the Omnibus. That series wasn't collected in the Omnibus, and it's kind of his bookend to his Marvel run at first. So I don't know if it will or not. So far, it's everything that's been collected in the Omnibus, but I don't know if that one will make it or not. I'm going to say no, but I could be wrong. Baking soda, that's what I was going to say. Baking soda in a Ziploc bag.
Oh, yeah, baking soda does.
Because that's what it absorbs the smells in your refrigerator, and I thought about that.
Remember that Simpsons episode we just watched? Where Homer's eating the baking soda from
and he's like,
decades old, and then he starts having a drug trip.
Thank you so much.
Breakfast of Champions. Do either of you have opinions on Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind? I'm thinking of getting the box set. Yes. The opinion is yes.
The opinion is it's in my top 20 manga of all time. The opinion is if you've seen the anime. So this is really interesting. Go ahead, baby. This is really interesting because Nausicaa Valley of the Wind came out. He did the first couple of chapters, couple of volumes. So there's a total of 7 volumes altogether collected in this box set. He did the first 2 volumes, and then he worked on the anime. So not a lot of people know this. So much like Akira, he didn't finish this. Like, this took over a decade of his life to finish. This is, Hayao Miyazaki. And then he was working with his studio Ghibli to do movies. So this takes place after the first movie. Some of this takes place after the first movie, and it took about 15 years to finish up. So the first 2 volumes were done. He did the movie, and then he did. What's missing from this box set though is there was a beautiful Mobius piece of Nausicaa that he did for the very first issue, or they printed it here in Viz printed it here in America in the first issue. It's not in this box set. But I 100% think you should get it. It expands.
Oh, now the song's stuck in my head.
The little kid song. Yeah,
we'll get demonetized for that.
What's up, John Carlos? Thank you for the super chat. Have you heard about Morrison's Superman misprints? Yes, I have. InStock is allowing people to send it back, but I haven't heard CGN any word yet. Well, I'll have CGN with me tomorrow. I'm pretty sure he's going to start the program of sending it back or sending a picture of it. I think I'm going to go against my better judgment and say I'm going to just keep my misprinted copy. It's just one missing dialogue page, like 1 page of missing dialogue, is it? Misprint of the creator's name. It's just not enough for me to destroy the book, and it's just my opinion. Everybody can do whatever they want to. I don't blame you. It's your money. You spend $100 retail or $75 retail. You do whatever you want to. You send it back. You take a picture destroying the book, but to me, it's just not enough to warrant like, getting rid of the book.
I'm gonna write down Great Garlu, your suggestion, and Rebel by Design. Spider-Man number 400.
Oh, the Aunt May issue. That's a good issue.
Spider-Woman.
And part of the Clone Saga, too.
Spider-Woman by who?
Spider-Woman has been awesome.
Cool.
I agree.
By who?
I cannot remember her name, but the artwork.
Oh, well, you know. You can tell me.
It's over there. Omar, I know you have a video about top writers in terms of being genius and building a story like a mastermind. Who is better, Ed Brubaker or Grant Morrison? Or third option, except Claremont? Dang. Okay. Comparing Grant Morrison to Ed Brubaker, though, is not really fair because they write so differently. Morrison... Damn. Okay, better crime noir story? Ed Brubaker. Better overall genius and just thinking outside of the box and going this crazy route with the story that takes you to a place that you knew you were going to get eventually, but had no idea where the twists and turns were going to come in. I got to go with Morrison. I love Brubaker, don't get me wrong. I think Brubaker is a phenomenal writer. But my third option, I think, Alan Moore. Alan Moore is very much the same. Yeah, Alan Moore, Neil Gaiman, they're both geniuses. There's a lot, but they just write so differently.
Hey, really quick, don't want to leave out Sugar Man. Haven't seen him in the chat.
Oh yeah, where's my Greg Rucka dude?
We didn't get to show last week the wonderful gifts that he sent. Alf masks. And this really comfy, hold up, which end? This really comfy blanket. I love these types of blankets. If you guys know that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You got it.
Alf's gonna get you. It's Alf with a cat sandwich. Yeah, y'all can't see. So, thank you. It's on our couch.
Just finished Morrison, Animal Man. He's good, but wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Believe it or not, Animal Man is probably one of the most... New X-Men and JLA are his most tamest work. Morrison's Doom Patrol and Invincibles, like those are both crazy. Omar, who do you think Spider-Man's best villain is? Carnage, Venom, or Green Goblin? I love Carnage. I gotta go with Carnage. What was your choice?
I think with Venom, it's always he's really scared, right? Or at least, I mean, from what I've read, that he's a true threat to him. And with Green Goblin, right, he's got all that personal history that it seems, I don't know, more on par, like they're more level with each other. And with Venom, even in like, okay, Peach Momoko's picture, Spider-Man is running away. Venom is so huge. It's a lot of Spider-Man being small in pictures in front of a huge Venom being a predator and attacking him. So I think I like both. It's just that they are in different ways. And for good enemies. And for some reason I like Hobgoblin more than Green Goblin. I don't know why. Mega Shrimpster says that you're both wrong. It's Green Goblin. Mm-hmm. Craven. Mm-hmm. See, that's a good one. Himself.
Craven went out
psychological.
Dark, Aunt May. One more day. Aunt May. Not wrong.
The burglar spot. Yeah, Spider-Man's best villain. Burglar. I have that trading card.
Issue 200 was such a big deal. It was an anniversary issue. It's called The Return of the Burglar. Yeah. And I'm like, that's such not the coolest name for a villain.
Rebel. I got it. I wrote it down. Thank you. I had to find a pen.
Mephisto. Joe Quesada. Gotta be the Grizzly.
Who's the Grizzly?
Yeah, the big guy that wears the furry suit. Goblin killed Gwen Stacy, and according to Sin's Past... Oh, God! Let's not talk about Sin's Past, though.
Squidly O'Neill says Sony Pictures.
Omar, if you had the opportunity to write or draw any comic book for one major company, which would you pick? Nightwing for DC, X-Men for Marvel, Spawn for Image. No, oh my gosh, I don't know for Image. I like a lot of Image. No, you'd have to do your own independent stuff for Image.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but But those two for sure. I'd love to read or write Spider-Man or X-Men.
Look at all these random bad guys for Spider-Man. J. Jonah Jameson. I love the relationship.
Mysterio. Dude, I think Mysterio was darker in Kevin Smith's run of Daredevil than he's ever been in a Spider-Man story, though. Lady Stiltman, who wrote that?
Green Goblin is Spider-Man's Joker.
See, I always think of Carnage being Spider-Man's Joker. Just a psychopath that kills for no reason. Even though...
Well, I guess because of the kind of relationship, right?
It's a different dynamic. It's a different dynamic because
and Joker and
Green Goblin
have a relationship.
Knows who his secret identity is. Like, it's always been revealed. And he's the father of his best friend.
And at the end of Three Jokers?
Let's not... no spoilers.
Nothing?
Nope. Melanie, about to get canceled. Omar, will there ever be a volume 2 of Moon Knight, Fantastic Four, Punisher, War Journal, CC's? Pretty unusual nowadays. Marvel abandoned lines like that. They came out in 2019. Well, think of The Incredible Hercules. Also had a volume 1, and I thought it was canceled. And then volume 2 is coming out later on in April. So I don't know. There's always hope that they bring those back. But like X Factor's been gone for a long time. That's why I did my discontinued collected edition lines.
Zachary is asking, should I read comic books if I like manga?
Yes. I did a video on Marvel comics for people that like manga, and I have a list, I just haven't made the video yet, of DC comics for people that like manga. So if you want to check out the Marvel video, yes. But there are... I used books that I think are written sort of like a manga, or have an art style like a manga, or have a feel like a manga. Because manga has a very particular...
the same pace, right? It's a quicker pace.
Yeah, manga's a quick read, like, for the most part.
Hi, Melanie Omar. Hi, Sean. Any news about Absolute Sandman reprints? Hard to get some.
Yeah, they will come back. That's something that they need to keep in... That's something that they will forever have, and they want to renew the IP, so you'll see Sandman come back. I think right now they're focusing on the deluxe edition, so yeah.
Curtis is new to the Omni game. Will the Donny Cates Venom run become an Omni soon, or should I be grabbing the hardcovers?
I don't know about soon, but sometime it will become an omnibus for sure. Donny Cates will get, yeah. Unless they make it part of the Cosmic Marvel Universe by Donny Cates Volume 2, then everybody will run out and get a Volume 1. Oh, man, I messed up. Hey, Omar, who's your top 3 favorite artists? I did a top 20 list.
Jim Lee? Is he in the top 3?
Mark Silvestri. J.H. Williams III. Wonderful artist. Jim Lee's... Yeah, I think Jim Lee was my third one. I think Jim Lee was my third one. A lot of people were surprised that Jim Lee wasn't my first. I always appreciated Mark Silvestri more. But, you know, I've been getting so much into Conan. If I were to remake that list a year from now, I'm pretty sure Big John Buscema would have been up in the top 3 these days. Learning to appreciate his art so much more. Favorite inkers, too, because there's so many amazing inkers that don't get talked about that often. I think Kevin Smith really ruined that job for a lot of people with Chasing Amy when he started calling them tracers. Like, as a joke. But they are so much more than tracing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Did Stan Lee ever draw? I think what he did was thumbnail art, like when he had ideas, like, this is what I want the cover to look like. Like, who else does? There's a lot of writers that do that, like Jonathan Hickman, Brian Michael Bendis. Brian Michael Bendis also draws, but he focuses more on his writing now. Thank you so much, David Munoz, for the super chat. Omar, do you think we'll ever get a reprint of the Alien Costume Saga paperback or any new collected editions holding the issues after 252? Love you guys. Much love back to you, man. I think they will be part of the Epic line. So they'll focus on Amazing, and then whenever Spectacular starts, they'll do that, and then when Web of Spider-Man starts, they'll do that Epic collection. I don't know if they'll reprint those. There's only 2 of them. Yeah, there's only 2 of those. Spider-Man, the Alien Costume Saga. I wish I had done a little more. This is true right here. Cates, Venom Omnibus Volume 6.
Scott9 said that Malcolm Jones III is the best inker.
Best inker. That's it for me. It's Terry Austin. Terry Austin is my favorite inker of all time. Scott Williams is phenomenal too, but Scott Williams is also an artist. Omar, what do you think of the all new Wolverine Omnibus? I pre-ordered but haven't read it. I just wanted your opinion. I 100% was a big pusher for that omnibus. I love that omnibus. I love that story. Tom Taylor, X-23 was one of these characters that, while I love Colin Yost on X-Force and New X-Men, X-23 was just one of these characters that never grew on me, and I hated the Ken. It wasn't until his run on All New Wolverine that I'm like, man, I really like Laura, introducing Honey Badger, and I'm like, you know what? The Ken is actually kind of a good character. So that all happened within that run. Made me fans of those characters that I was like, they're okay. I like anime boobs.
Thanks for the info, Papa Valentine.
I really appreciate the super chat. Tom Palmer is amazing. Tom Palmer, I mentioned that in my X-Men reading order, inking Neil Adams stuff. And then, of course, Palmer's been, he was in the industry for a long time, inking Steve Epstein's run on the Avengers, the Leather Jacket years. He's a good one. Ernie Chan, another one. Are you promoting our t-shirts again? Don't forget to check out our spread shop.
Okay, you know what? This is really soft. I got the Relaxed Woman's Fit, and it's got this little cuff. It's really soft. I think next time I know I could get a smaller size. But yeah, it's really soft.
Omar the Pusher is your supervillain name.
The Pusher.
Fellas selling drugs.
Stan Sakai?
Stan Sakai
is the best inker.
Stan Sakai is awesome.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Mm-hmm.
You can read Inferno by itself. Are you answering a question? Because you can, but the payoff is so much better if you know what happened beforehand.
Maybe this person was talking to another person.
Maybe I'm interrupting the conversation. Hey, Omar, who's your favorite mutant on the X-Men? Who's your favorite evil mutant that's like a bad guy or a girl? You can answer this.
For you?
No, you Wolverine. Can answer for you. For me, it's Wolverine. Yeah, all the way. Favorite character. Villain? Apocalypse. I love Apocalypse. Even suit-wearing Apocalypse from the dawn of X era.
Apocalypse is intimidating. Scary.
He's awesome.
I don't want
survival.
I'd rather have
fittest.
my own individual answers, but I agree with you. All right, Alexis, who does your shirt designs? We hired
Chris
Nort because he's a graphic designer, and then we'll put it up on Spreadshop. So we're going to have the link in the description below. And in a couple months, get some new designs going on in here. I'm going to go get my water bottle and my coffee mug.
And I'll be here answering questions.
I have matching with Omar. If you weren't here at the beginning, I like my omnis like I like my women thick. We have men option. I like my men. I just appreciate the female form. So I got
That's twice you've said that. What is happening?
She wasn't. They weren't listening at the beginning.
John Byrne is my favorite. Hey, hi, Melanie. Did you check out the Prince song?
No, I haven't.
She hasn't yet. Omar, did you see that the Crunchyroll bought Funimation and Sony will now own 90% of anime? That is crazy. That's like the Justice Department is looking at, and the U.S. Justice Department is looking into them. How did all that come back? I'm still stuck in the 20 years ago when, Funimation bought Pioneer. How did all this happen? We can't let just one company buy everything. Omar's the Omni Bandit. So much thickness. Magic is the hottest X-Men. Wait a minute now, Gideon. He asked who my favorite X-Men was, not who the hottest X-Men was.
Okay, who's the hottest?
Tough choice. Savage Land Storm and Savage Land Rogue. That's who my favorite. That's the hottest X-Men.
He said Melanie sort of saying she's by wasn't on my 2021 bingo card.
Sort of.
Yeah, just sort of.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me show off. Okay. So I love coffee. I got me a travel mug. It looks so good.
She got her a travel mug, everybody.
And I collect water bottles to take water to work. Look, you can get a glitter option, and they've got like white or metal. And one more, our stickers. Omar got a suit up sticker. Where are you gonna put it?
My car.
I'm gonna put near mint condition on my car. Now, I mean, these are high quality stickers. I'm assuming you could use it as a bumper sticker. And I got 2 #Alpha Omnibus. I bought one for my car, but it is small. I put it on my fridge. All right.
All right, can you recommend where to sell Omnis if you don't have a Facebook or an eBay? I'm not trying to profit, just trying to clear some space on my shelves, mainly talking about FF Volume 1 and 2, but there are others. Luis, we on our Patreon, people have been trading and selling stuff in the community tab. There's also Reddit. You just make a Reddit account. You don't have to have a profile or anything. I've sold stuff through there. Facebook Market. Well, you don't do Facebook. I'm sorry.
It's not the community tab in Patreon. It's its own swap trade or sell tab, something.
There is a Craigslist. Now, you may get a lot of weirdos, but Craigslist works wonders for a lot of us. That I used to post our geek yard sale every year on Craigslist, and we had so many early people hitting me up. Will you take this much for everything? Will you take this? And I was like, well, I haven't even woken up.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
We did yard sales.
Mercari, but that's another one too. Reddit Comic Swap is where I used to go. There's nothing wrong with that. Bearded Nerd Nation, thank you for the super chat. Did you say you're having Max on tomorrow? And if so, what time? Yeah, Max from Cheap Graphic Novels. We'll be talking to him at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or EDT.
Hey, go down. What's Luis said, a Grendel-like story where hashtag Alpha Omnibus dominates society in a dystopian future. That would be a fun fanfic to write.
My favorite Avengers issue is Avengers issue 200. What's up, Mario Rodriguez? That's a classic. Jim Lee Psylocke, though. When she comes out that water, and Cyclops is like, I think the professor guy is
I don't understand the emoji. Like
hot. He's sweating. He's hot.
Oh, hot. I thought he was angry
Melanie.
or sad.
Comic Swap on Discord. Oh, there's a Discord group. All right.
Sending it in, new coffee mug. Oh, we got coffee mugs too. Regular ones. 2 different versions.
There you go.
And it's 15% off for the next couple of days, and then it ends. I can't remember. I need to look how many days. A handful.
Pump for the Mutant Massacre reprint. Woo! I'm glad. I'm really happy. Have you ever wanted to write comics yourself? I actually talked about that a little bit earlier. Yeah, my brother and I are working on a project right now. It's just
Bad Dog Son. Black Dog Son.
Bad Dog Son. Yeah, that's it, Melanie. Please kill our project before it's even put out there.
Bad Dog.
Jane Grey's second costume made her look beautiful. Jean Grey's, the green skirt. That's what she's wearing right now in Hoxpox, isn't it? Or I'm not Hoxpox. Dawn of X. Reign of X. Gosh, I can't keep up.
It's a lot.
Do you think Donny Cates' run on Venom is the best? What's your opinion? I think he's changed the character's mythos forever. I think he's added a lot of elements that a lot of writers have missed out on. I'm a big fan, honestly, of Rick Remender's Agent Venom. I think I like that run was so different because it wasn't, well, I don't want to spoil it. It wasn't Eddie Brock. It was a different take on Venom.
Let's see. Alexis says, okay, you give a lot of love to writers, but
where's Alexis?
I have my finger on it. But who can't you just bring yourself to like and why? Bendis.
Wow, you answered for me. Daniel Way. Never been a fan of anything that he's written. He wrote Wolverine Origins, and I think it was a missed opportunity for showing finally we have a character that remembers his past. The first thing they do is kill Condoleezza Rice. And then we have and Steve Dillon, but I love Steve Dillon's art, but on this, with that story, it was just so... And the whole wolf thing and trying to tie up things with that Jeff Loeb created. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Anything that he's written. I wasn't a fan of that. I wasn't a fan of his Deadpool. Chuck Austin, another guy. But I think Chuck Austin's on a lot of people's list. And that guy, then he can draw. He drew and wrote War Machine. And War Machine wasn't that bad. There was a black and... Or it was reprinted in black and white, I think. But... Bendis, actually, I've read some stuff of his that was good.
Yeah, I was going to say
Daniel Way, I haven't read any.
Remember what you liked.
I haven't read anything by Daniel Way that I enjoyed. Like,
what do you like by Bendis?
I liked his Secret War. I thought Secret War was solid, like a good beginning. I appreciated the New Avengers. I thought that was a cool, interesting take on the Avengers. Daredevil. His Daredevil was, it was a solid run. I'm trying to think. Powers. First couple volumes of Powers were fun. Sam and Twitch. when he was writing that. Yeah, but those are basically it. I mean,
I like all of the variations and puns on the name Black Dog Son.
Oh.
What about Black Hole Sun?
Yeah, stop it. If Black Dog is a famous Led Zeppelin song, and we're going to get sued by them now. Didn't Chuck Austin do some Miracle Man stuff too? I don't know if he did or not. Like, recent Miracle Man? People really like Alias, and I didn't really like Alias. Chris
Omar made a video on that this week. Right? Practically. When independent published comic series has ended, would you like the creators to come back and start up again? Oh, it ended. No, yours was just like it.
Why you put me on the spot? I haven't made a video about that, but that's a good video idea.
No, okay. Yours was they never finished, wasn't it? Whoa. I didn't watch that one. I let it play.
Oh my gosh.
And I wasn't here when you were filming it, so I didn't listen.
Step into my office. You're fired. All right. What independent published comic series that has ended would you like the creators to come back? That is so difficult to answer because there's a lot of work that I enjoy and I wish.
I'll write it down.
Gosh, that's a good.
I'm your secretary.
No, you're not. You're more than that. You're my partner. Really good question because there's a lot of times that I'm like, oh, that was so satisfying. I want more, but it would be bad if I had more. It wouldn't be the same. Because I always think of like you can go home, but you can never return, right? Like you can never go back home, really. To answer your question right now, though, man, I'd love more of like Why the Last Man, just off the top of my head.
Oh, that's a good answer.
The years in between the ending and right after the finale.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Without spoiling it, like I just want to see what happened to Yorick and some of those characters. A little slower than what he did with the fast forward.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin, for the super chat. Happy spring, you all. Had a blast playing along last week. Danny Ketch forever. That's right. Danny Ketch, my Ghost Rider, man. Yo, Senor Omar. Oh, yo, Senor Omar. Yeah. Did Flash Impulse disappear from the solicitations again? No, I think it's still there. Oh, don't do that to me. Now you're making me second guess myself. I think it was still there. That catalog's a nightmare to go through. That's the other thing I don't look forward to. Like, everybody's like, Penguin Random House, Marvel, they're going to take away the discounts. They're going to mean this for comics. Comic book shops are going to close down. I'm just like, that catalog's a nightmare to go through.
Dude, Black Godson. For what happens in the
that's a good idea.
Story? I'm not writing it down. You have to.
All right.
All right. What about Wolverine versus Phil Mitchell? Who would win?
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
I don't know who Phil Mitchell is. Okay. Omar, can you consider Mutant Massacre Omnibus a good jumping on point?
Bye, Jaggernaut.
Take care, Jaggernaut. Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. They're wiping away mutants. You don't need to know any of these characters. None of these Morlocks. You're not going to have any sympathy for them when they're getting blown away. Just like most of us that knew these Morlocks were like, oh, thank goodness they're gone. That character was annoying. Yeah, because it's the team. Think of like Mutant Massacre to me. Well, it's like Avengers disassembled. It's Chris Claremont saying, let's get rid of the old. Let's bring in new characters and have them play with some of the old characters. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You know who I am. What's up? Happy Holly, by the way. Love from India. Much love back to you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Jubilee versus March. Are you drawing that? What is this?
I go with Marge Simpson.
And at this moment, I just want to remind everybody that's watching live to hit that like button, please.
Mm-hmm. That's a good.
Phil Mitchell is a.
You're keeping us
suspense.
On the edge of our
Suspense. You're a comic book. Which Marvel X-Men Legends figures did you get in the mail yesterday? Oh boy, Louise. A lot. I got the whole Caliban line and the not Wendigo. What was the other line I got? Strong Guy. The Strong Guy line. Don't know Phil Mitchell? Are you not watching London-based UK soap operas?
No, I did.
No, I'm not watching UK-based soap. Why are you watching it, man? Near mint condition as DG. Look at the nickname for David Gabriel. indicated whether 2022 Miracle Man would in any way be contingent on the Captain America Omni reprints, loosely on more and UK connection sales. Nope, that's something we haven't talked about. That whole Miracle Man thing is kind of, I don't know, up in the air right now. Aaron teased a secret project he's working on. Any idea or guesses what it is? Oh, what was it that he said? And I didn't want to ask him because I didn't want to put him on the spot. He said something about the thing that Tom King does about having 12 issues and being 38 pages without having limitations. And I was like, that would be really fun for Moon Knight. I would love to see him write Moon Knight in that format. 12 issues, maxi series, having the freedom to play around with whatever he wants to. I think that would be really cool. Hiya! Do you think we'll get more older Daredevil Omnis to take us through the Miller stuff? Perhaps, but that Silver Age thing is still sitting there. The Silver Age Omnibus is not out of print, and so it might be a while before those get any more of those. Omar, are you a fan of EC? Dude, if I could... Yeah, I am. Some of the best comic books ever released. Some of the best books ever released by EC Comics. Absolutely. Not just the classic horror stuff like Haunted Fear, Vault of Horror, or Tales from the Crypt, but the shock and suspense stories were freaking phenomenal. They've released what was it? The science stuff, the sci-fi stuff. That was a good line. And I need to get a few more of those. Hope we get an Ascenti Omnibus, DD Omnibus. Perhaps one day.
Josh Greyhouse, I don't understand. Melanie, whole ride of that was amazing. I didn't watch it. I mean, that is me usually, but
yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're referencing.
All my videos.
Oh, that whole run of that was amazing. Okay, that's what. Gotcha. You don't watch my videos anymore.
I do too.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you watch me and Lydia's? I mean, Lydia and mine. Lydia?
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't. And it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. It just means we're making.
Can we have this conversation afterwards?
I said it's okay.
I know what that means. Let me translate to everybody when you're married and your wife says it's okay.
Okay, I mean it's okay. You're making me mad because you won't listen to me that it's okay.
But it's okay. It's okay. Transformers Phase 1 reprints when? Those are evergreen. So just keep an eye out. They reprint them without saying anything. They'll just be back at Amazon one day or wherever you get your books. Speaking of wherever you get your books, don't forget to check out our official sponsor, cheapgraphicnovels.com, who gave away 3 $50 gift cards this time. This was really nice.
Shout out to Max. That was really nice.
Yeah, and just tell them the Human Condition sent you their way. And
Lydia is reading Phase 2. She was this morning of Transformers.
I'm almost done with Phase 2. We're gonna review all of Phase 2, my daughter and I, because we both love them. Hi all! Will we be getting a New Warriors Omnibus Volume 2 collecting time and time again? Wasn't that awesome, man? That was like his last hoorah, and then Fabian left in issue, 52? But then I thought about, I would love to map that out because there are important issues like the Justice miniseries. You also have some Nova issues that are important. You have some Night Thrasher issues that are important. Remember, Kurt Busiek wrote some of Night Thrasher. Everybody dogs on the New Warriors without having read this stuff. And just like most people, and I'm trying to change their ways of thinking, dog on Mark Gruenwald's run on Captain America because they're like, oh, that's the guy that did Man-Wolf. What a joke. Or that's the guy that gave Captain America that horrible armor in the 90s. There's so much more to Mark Gruenwald's run on Captain America, and there's so much more to New Warriors, and I hope that's my goal with the channel is to educate people on those kind of things. Map my New Warriors. Now, that's something me and Peter M would do. I don't know how much Riley or Oddfell like that idea. How many books do you have? A lot.
I mean,
a lot of books, man.
Look, I have no idea how to estimate. Melanie, a big fight is happening on March 31st. Who you got?
Who you got, Melanie? Who you got? This is gonna decide our marriage. Who's gonna win? Who do you think your husband?
Somebody earlier said a hug fight was happening.
Wait, hug fight.
Wait, that sounds sexy.
Between Godzilla and King Kong?
No, between me and you.
Oh, it's like there's nothing sexy about Godzilla and King Kong hugging.
Well, now it's just ruined. Anyway.
It's like I ruin everything.
Godzilla.
Good answer.
Okay. No, I'm
no
mad
fist
at
bump.
you.
No, she's mad at me because I translated what okay meant. Omar, thanks for reigniting my passion for comics. Thank you for the super chat, Troy McDonald. Your knowledge is amazing and your enthusiasm contagious. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Seriously, thank you so much. Sometimes I think I'm over passionate. Somebody this week was so nice, and I can't remember who it was. In one of the comments, it was my Inferno Omnibus comment. It got my Inferno Omnibus. There was a comment that they left, and I cannot remember who it was. And they said, "This is why I like watching your videos. You're so passionate, and your knowledge is amazing, and you're so enthusiastic." And it made me think back of my first video that I did, where somebody told me I talk way too much, and I need to tone it down. And I took the video down, and then I thought about it the next week, going, "You know what? Screw it. That's just
You
one
took the video down.
Yeah, it was an X-Men video. I can't remember.
Why'd you take a video down?
That was a long time ago. That was like 4 years ago when I did my first one. Because I was
okay.
Because we were doing.
I thought you were talking about like last week or something.
No. Now it's screw it. I don't care. It reminded me of that first video where somebody told me to tone it down, and I talk way too much and just to turn the pages. And I thought,
well, then watch somebody else's video.
Well, no, there weren't a lot of people that were doing that at the time, though, 4 years ago. So I was like, well, maybe they're right. Maybe I do talk too much. And I do.
Michael says never tone it down.
Thank you. So I took the video down, and then 2 weeks later, I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to be myself. And if they don't like it, they don't like it. And then I did the Peanuts video after that. And then I just started doing more and more videos, and people kept commenting, and then it kind of grew from there. Like, no, please, I can, because I always try to do the thing that every YouTuber suggested, like, do less than 10 minutes. Don't do more than 10 minutes. People lose interest after that. So I took all that advice, and
I don't. If it's something I like, I watch the whole video.
Well, now it's different. Now my mentality is, if you're enjoying yourself, just write what you want, or make the video as long as you want. If people like you, they'll watch it. I was
disagreeing with other YouTubers. I get it from a business point, but I'm a person that will watch the whole video if I'm interested.
But I'm serious. That comment, brought me back to that time that I remember taking the video down, because I thought, like, well, people aren't going to like what I do, so I guess I do. And it was an X-Men video, so of course it was like 15 minutes long.
Your reading order is 42 minutes long. He filmed an hour. And he's like, I gotta cut this
down. I'm like, I'm talking about every single issue, and I can't do that. It's a reading order, but it's X-Men. What do I do?
Read it out loud to everybody. Do those reader videos.
This is from Jaime. Thank you for the super chat. Jaime. I'm watching while I work this morning. Thank you for providing a positive community here. It is a nice escape from what I deal with daily at work. Thanks, man. And that's what I try to do. I try to get people to think like that, even though I love getting some comments on my videos. I love pinning them, and then everybody noticing that I start pinning the hateful comments on my videos. Some of them go away, some of them never reply. I love getting smart with them.
People are commenting, agreeing. That's what they like about you.
Thank you.
Just be you.
Jack Ferry, I want a Miracle Man Silver Age omnibus, please. Look at all those exclamation marks. If 3 exclamation marks.
Madman.
Right.
I need to read Terry Pratchett.
Adrian, Omar analysis on comic books runs is phenomenal. Your energy and opinions are so valuable, Omar. Thank you. Thank you so much. When I do overviews of books, people ask me, like, I think people that watch me for a while know which books I'm like, yeah, and which books I'm like, this was okay. Like, I'm just like, here's a book of Superman. Look at Superman. He's
Did you say how many exclamation marks are on your thumbnail? Indicates how excited.
Sometimes.
I just use one. I just use one exclamation mark. I don't want to overdo it. I guess if you ever see 2, then I must really like it.
Hey, Omar, binge watch your early Gaiden videos. To be honest, I absolutely prefer how you are doing it now. It's so natural. Enthusiasm is contagious. Please don't tone it down. Yeah, I toned myself down for a while after that comment, man. I'm like, hi, this is Omar from YouTube. You made me remember. From YouTube. You made me watching this because you like comic books. I like comic books too.
Because you watched the video from yesterday.
Let's run up the like bar before the end of the live. I like the way Ibsy thinks. Thank you so much. Do you have go to anime conventions, or would you consider being a guest, even a virtual guest at one? I might know a guy who chairs as an anime I do. I love anime conventions. One of the we missed them. We used to go to Otakon in Baltimore. That was a lot of fun. I would love to be a guest, but it would like my guest would be like, here's an old guy that likes old anime. Because anime to me that's old is like the stuff I grew up with in the 80s and 90s, when really in actuality anime that's old is stuff like Naruto these days. The kids that are, or people that are in their 20s are like, oh yeah, Naruto, that's old, man. That's like 20 years old. I was a baby when that was made.
I just realized yesterday Vampire Hunter D is 85, 84.
87 in America. Man. Yeah. 87 in America. Okay, so Phil Mitchell is a soap. This is from On Day H37. Phil Mitchell is a soap. Oh, God, I lost it. It's gone. Okay, it was a soap opera character. Omar, I've tripled or even quadrupled my collection since subscribing to this channel. Genuinely so glad with the work that the whole of NMC does on here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Omar, have you watched Invincible on Mammoth? Yeah, man. Amanda and I reviewed it yesterday, first 3 episodes. If you want to go back and watch that. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was good. As an old guy who likes, where is an old guy who likes anime, I agree. I like, yeah. Like,
well,
I can't even.
Your panel would be for nostalgia for the, I guess, really old stuff. There you go.
Yeah, what do you kids know about Urotsuka Doji? That's
you can introduce it to the kids.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Don't introduce.
Yeah, they're gonna love hentai. Let me introduce you to this thing called hentai.
It's pretty. It's tame.
Look,
it's
see, Bill knows Legend of the Overfiend. Dude, Legend of the Overfiend too, though, man.
Me and Fran, we were like, what's the big deal about this?
Yeah, I know. You both haters.
You and Rob are like, what?
This changed my life. High five NMC community. Virtual high five. There you go. My old ass anime goes back to Gotcha Man or Science Ninja Team. What were they called? G-Force. They were called G-Force here in America. Hentai feels like people be crying in my pants. I remember the machine in Urotsuka Doji too. And if anybody that's watching knows exactly
so much.
knows exactly what I'm talking about when I say the machine.
Oh man.
All I know is that me and the Attack on Titan manga are the same. Thank you, Gideon. You're 13 years old. What was your first comic? Yeah, I overdid it. 3 times exclamation mark. Thank you. My first comic book was Uncanny X-Men 168. What was yours, baby? You remember? Light the Night.
No. I'm sure Spider-Man. I don't remember. I wish I did.
Spider-Man. Fuerza G. My first anime though, that goes back to Marco. I already told you that. 3,000 Leagues to Find Mother.
Yeah, we watched the intro and he's about to cry because of the song.
Don't do that to me. Don't bring that song up again. And it was in Spanish. But probably some of the earliest anime I remember seeing was like the Tomb of Dracula anime adaptation from Marvel Comics, or the Frankenstein's monster from Marvel Comics. They had an anime studio animate them in the 70s. Messenger Z, Captain Harlock, grew up watching that. Have you ever seen Gold?
Yes. Love
Golden Boy. Especially the American dub is so awesome. Or the Canadian dub.
I can't say the line that we love.
Oh,
I wish my hand.
Yes, that's from. Don't do it. That's from.
Wait, and what does he always say at the end? The narrator said about saving maybe even the world.
And maybe even the world. I just remember him like
a great teacher, Onizuka.
When he's looking at the girl's chest and he's like, I know those. Like just the dubbing is so perfect.
And he taught himself computer programming on a piece of paper with keyboard with a keyboard drawn on.
If A base means this and B base, oh man, the American dub is so like for anybody.
His voice is like,
yeah, look, Laymore's that was my queen. Cool. I'm so glad y'all brought up Golden Boy. I thought we were the only ones that liked it.
Watch it again. Oh man!
Like we watched it with Tina and Heather, and they were both laughing. Like now it gets a little hentai-ish later on. Not hentai, but more adultish later on. The first 2 episodes were brilliant.
Is it?
I wish my hand was my. That's one of I quote that all the time. Did you announce the mail? I did. If you go back to 12 o'clock, we announced those earlier. So yes, there were 5 winners. I mustn't. No, yes, look at quoting Golden Boy. I love it. Battle of the Planets. That's what it was also called. Yeah, and Tina introduced us to the Ghost Stories English dub, which are free on YouTube. They're so ridiculous.
Oh,
the studio just had a lot of fun with them. Yeah. Petition for an Alpha Omnibus. Melanie, show them your sticker that you can get at Spreadshop at 15% off right now.
I got a shirt. I'll wear it next week too. # Omnibus. I like it. It's purple and like a sports thing. I like it.
Hello from Italy. Hello. So how do you like my sword? I love that you all know Golden Boy. That's awesome, man. That makes me feel like we're in this. We're in a society.
We're in a society.
Johnny Sacco and his giant robo. Did you ever watch the giant robo anime from the 90s? It was the same guy that did the character designs for Lunar, Eternal Blue, and Lunar Silver Star Story. He did the designs for the giant robo anime. Now, there was like a 5-year gap in between episode 5 and 6, but oh man, they were so awesome.
What about Omar's vest? Let's get an Omar's vest t-shirt.
No, it's not a vest, guys. It was a jogging jacket. I'm young enough for Gen 3 Pokemon to be my first. Let me see if I remember.
There you go.
Gen 3.
Yeah.
Nope, not even going to try. I don't know any of those names. Why don't we get Star Wars Epic Collection reprints? Donna, I think they're focusing on the Omnibus now. Those will be reprinted sometime. I mentioned earlier there's over 60-something Epic Collections that are out of print. Rest assured, they'll come back. Shin Getter Robo was the dude when he comes back, when the original Getter Robo comes back and he's wearing that black cloak and he's all dark and stuff. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Hello from Hungary. What's up? Hey guys, which anime do you consider horrible, but the original manga were so much better?
It's a good question.
What anime did I not like, but I like the manga more? I don't know. Sometimes I like the anime more. Like I like the animation of. Was it Escaflowne, and I wasn't a fan of the manga.
Escaflowne.
That's it.
I memorized the song in Japanese for Valentine's Day.
That was a really cute gift.
And I was student teaching, and there were a couple of Japanese foreign exchange students, and I wanted to ask, like, hey, how's my pronunciation? And I was too scared.
Giant Robo anime. I have the big eye. That's my DVD set. I don't care. I'm going to keep it forever. Now Omar says Berserk. Oh, God, you're right. The anime adaptation of Berserk is the worst. The 2016 series, right? The one that's supposed to be season 2. Oh, that's a rule in this house. We don't talk about that season.
I love Flickily.
Furikuri.
Love it. Omar gave me a vinyl of the soundtrack. Oh, the pillows. My gosh.
Yeah. When was it? In the mid-aughts. They used to send us those when we had a website. So I want to say it was like 2007, 2008. There was a company that started doing anime property or anime of like Marvel properties. Like they did a Wolverine, they did Blade, they did Iron Man, and they did an X-Men one.
What are you talking about? I thought we were talking about Furikuri.
He asked the question. How has your hunt been going for those cool Phoenix editions?
Have you been hunting?
I haven't. I have stayed away because I got that volume 1 from Patchworks over here, my buddy Ludwig, and I gotta stay away. I can't go down that rabbit hole.
Now we're quoting Furikuri. It doesn't matter if it's Fooly or Cooley.
I'd buy an EastEnders omnibus, yeah. What's up, Big Stew's mystery box? This afternoon, Omni Couple. I want to collect Batman from Crisis on Infinite Earths, but DC hasn't reprinted any of those. No, they have not. Any words on these earlier trades? Not that, or even Second Chances, which is the reappearance of Jason Todd post-Crisis. No sign of those being reprinted.
I watched Furikuri with my daughter. I don't think she's old enough yet to appreciate the
weird humor.
The growing up aspect. I can't think of the word, not sadness, but just, the difficulties that it represents. And also I forgot it's a little sexual. I'm like, ooh. But we watched it in English because I love the English dub so much. Oh.
Hi, I'm from Orlando. Since following your channel, I'm up to 12 omnibus. Big thank you. I'm hoping you're enjoying. What's up, writing teacher? How you doing? Omnibus supremacy, greater than epic omnibus placeholder collection. Yeah, I have to have it though. The story has to continue in collected edition for me. Joe Anderson, thank you for the super chat. I missed last week's show because I was putting up 8 bookshelves. Isn't that fun?
Wow.
Found some duplicate omnis. If y'all are interested, I can send some to you. Yeah, man, we always take donations for our giveaways. As a matter of fact, if you all have anything that you don't need anymore,
you want to send letters, pictures.
Here's our P.O. box right here. Near me condition, P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky. 40383. You know you're from Kentucky when you pronounce it Versailles. For everyone else outside of Kentucky, it's Versailles, Kentucky. And we always take donations. We love paying things forward. Absolutely.
Project Echo.
Oh, dude.
Oh, man. I want to rewatch these. We could watch Go Boy tonight because the girls will be spending the night.
Wait, did Omar just say
Echo is perfect and the English dub?
For those of you that don't know, Eiko is the daughter of Wonder Woman and Superman.
Yeah.
So
I mean, just at the very end.
Let's make a small little cameo.
What the story's about.
It's not what the story's about.
Oh, and the music. Oh, man.
Wait, did Omar just say he would buy an EastEnders? I would. I totally would. Furikuri was the first anime I ever tried to buy, but I left the store in shock after learning how expensive anime DVDs were. It wasn't. Now you don't even need to, man. Now you can just watch it on Crunchy. I'm sorry, Sony Roll, whatever the heck they're calling it.
What?
best place to find pre-owned collected editions. Local comic book shops, Facebook groups, Reddit, our Patreon. We started a little area where people can trade books or sell them. Golden Boy's on YouTube. Did they lose the rights to that?
Brian Teacher's asking if there's a manga. There is a Furry Curry manga. I haven't read it in years. Still amazed at how many times I hear that show being shouted out. There's a season 2. And I'm ashamed to say I haven't watched it. I think because I'm scared. It's perfect, right? I suppose because it's short. It is perfect. They've just rediscovered Project Echo film negatives, and it's getting a proper 4K. Wow! That is awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Biko is your spirit animal. Seiko is mine.
Yeah, you're a Seiko. Can you see my comment, or did the algorithm block me? Oh no, let me look and see what YouTube blocked. Sometimes I can only go back so far. Did we get Kevin Barry super chat? Happy spring, y'all. Had a blast last week. Danny, we did that. Okay, so it's catching up right now. Oh, holy moly, did that catch up? Okay, there's a troll, Michael Emmon.
Yeah, talking about Furry Curry being a troll movie. I didn't quite understand. Wait.
Comic Man is free speech. Hating spick and his funny female. We're ruining comics with.
Well, that wasn't your.
With
liberal.
Comic Man, you just earned yourself. Oh, come back! I hope he's still here. Comic Man, come back. Let's talk.
So putting in the hyphens would make it.
Yeah,
not
this free speech hating. I assume you mean SPAC.
SPAC
and his tranny.
Ooh.
F-Mel. WF
Stop trying
Wolf
to read it.
are ruining comics with liberal agenda propaganda. Liberal, yeah. We were talking about Golden Boy. Son, do you even know what that is? We were talking about hentai and Urotsuku Doji. Yeah, that is the definition of liberal agenda. Come back to the chat and let's talk. Don't be a punk and punk out on me and dislike the video. You're gonna be a man when you write things down. You better man up.
And then, in order for it to show to us, you can't.
I'm not
gotta use not hateful words, and then it'll show up.
Like, I'm man enough to put my face out there. All you're doing is hiding behind a screen name. So,
Michael Emmett failed. Well, it did.
That's okay. Michael Emmett. No. Michael Emmett. It was hidden. It was hidden. So don't blame yourself. I had to highlight it though. That I ain't scared of no punk like that. 9 times out of 10, those are the same punks have been like trashing other shows. Copy and paste. They're not even original.
Yeah.
So if he's still in the chat, come and talk. I'm serious. I ain't backing down. All right. So let's keep talking. Dang it! It's the top of the hour. I thought, dang.
Come back. Yep, it is 1:03.
Dude, you're talking to a dude that used to get into fist fights. Like, you think some punk with some little words like that are gonna scare me? Get the. Oh, I wish this wasn't a G show.
Right, teacher. It was good. Right, Golden Boy was good writing, despite all the fans.
Absolutely.
I think it was a perfect balance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
EVS in the sky. No, I don't think. I think he's a little wittier than that, which I hate to admit. Keyboard warriors. Omar, let me again. Well, I highlighted it so everybody can see the comment now.
Ipsy's hungry. You need to go.
Freaking hungry. Are you hungry? That's when the show usually ends, when you start getting hungry.
I got a headache.
Hi, both. Love what you're doing. Wade's FF or Hickman's. And will we see a Hickman reprint for that run? Thank you. We will probably get a Hickman reprint. I don't know when. As far as between both of those, I chose Wade over Hickman. I know people really love Hickman's work, but I'm a bigger fan of Mark Wade's run. You ignore my comment again! Unhide it. Okay, let me find it. What did you write that it's hidden, man? Oh, wait, that's not him.
No, that's not him.
But I'm unhighlighting that. Let's see. I don't see it. Wait. No name. Let me see the deleted message. Oh, that's why you. Okay.
So you got it.
You're here to talk. Okay, so is this your burner account then? So you got 2 accounts here. Or did you just come back and dislike the video? Let me read this. Omar, you are a W back. Oh, you're the same guy with a different account. Oh, yeah, we got kids on. We can't.
Wow, my Adam's apple is bigger than your male member.
Mine or his?
No, my Adam's apple.
You have an Adam's apple?
No.
I don't think. Do you know women like body parts?
You think so?
Well, the CG will take you down. That's all you got, man? Come on, dude. The CG is gonna take me. I'm a channel that has 40,000 subscribers. Why is the CG even messing with me?
Let's how about 5 more minutes?
5 more minutes.
Let's answer some questions.
Thank you for the super chat. There's Uncanny Omnibus Volume 5 summary. I saw that, and there's no way it's real. Mainly because it's just anybody can edit. Anybody can go in there and edit Wikipedia, including No Name over here. He can go edit and write in whatever he wants to because of the.
He could put Wikipedia that I'm a fake female.
Yeah, literal. Come on, man. You got to be wittier than this. No Name. Wittier. Come back with wit. Don't come back with copy and paste little put downs. Please make a song about me. I want to be unsung. What's the song?
I don't know.
Why is this guy being a jerk? Probably because he has to pay to talk to women. That's why. Rest in peace to Frank Thorne. Absolutely. What a phenomenal artist. He was the artist on Red Sonja. Oh. Love his work. Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 5 is still being masterworked. Ain't no way it's ready. No, we don't. Yeah, we don't know the content of that. We don't know. We don't know what they'll be included. But if you watch Map My X, we did put all those up there. What we think was going to be. I think there's going to be 2 volumes between Volume 4 and Mutant Massacre.
The downvotes just doubled in the last.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying.
You hire your SJW Maggie. She is the SJW hater. Dude, what is your problem?
Doesn't even make any sense.
Somebody beat you up in school, dude? Like, just
okay, 3 more minutes. Let's quit arguing with him. And
he's just creating burning accounts. I can't imagine somebody having this bad.
Let's say, yeah, because I don't want the attention away from.
Oh, you're right. You're right. All right, I'll stop. Yeah. Go home, man, or stay at home. Whatever. All right. He know English. No, he know English. You're right. He know English. Like, obviously, he doesn't read comics if his spelling is that bad. All right.
Let's see.
You can believe me. You make me believe that there's still hope in convincing people to read. Y'all rock. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. There's really good Riddler story in Batman Capers. Yes, there is. Hoping for a reprint, but not holding my breath. I would, instead of reprinting those Epic Likes collections, I would love for them to just make an omnibus out of them. Taking this all the way to Nightfall. I think that would be great. So, I'm so lost what's going on. Omar, just please take no notice and keep it to our happy.
What I say. He likes to argue.
I just like making. I love arguing, getting smart with people.
And that's why I said, well,
but the problem is that the problem is that they're not being witty, and that's what happens. Like 9 times out of 10, these trolls aren't witty, so they just say the same thing over and over again.
Ray Garlo's gonna make us some yummy food. Okay, so we've got questions about a couple of times. Got questions about what's coming up this week.
So this week, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is my interview with Cheap Graphic Novels. We'll be talking about some of the things that they're working on behind the scenes. On Monday, I'll be doing my overview and comparison of the Roger Stern Spider-Man Omnibus that a lot of people have been wanting. It's the reprint that's coming out in April. Tuesday is the Marvel Trade Paperbacks. Wednesday, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do on Wednesday and Thursday. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to make it another X-Men reading order or something else. Matt My X will be back on Friday. Amanda and I have the show on Wednesday. Maddie is making Old Reader, New Reader, all the manga base. So that's.
And I want to do something Spider-Man.
Mel's going to do something Spider-Man.
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
Tomorrow.
Oh man, I really want to do this again. Going on an Ollie's run right after this. Miss your trip videos. Can't wait for you to bring them back. Yeah, Amanda and I were talking about that a couple of days ago. How much we really enjoy those trips to Ollie's.
Thank you for the.
Thank you for
Bobby. For my TMBG reference. I just listened to that song yesterday. minimum wage. Yeah.
What the heck is that?
It's They Might Be Giant song.
Oh,
And there's a million
gosh.
words. It is. Oh.
I love you guys. Even positivity needs to be seen, right? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, any possibilities of reprint of BPRD? No, that I can answer. Sadly, they don't reprint any of the BPRD HCs. They focus on the softcover versions of the hardcovers. So, sorry. I wish I had better news. But at least they keep them in print in some kind of format. Avengers issue 200. What was Marvel thinking? Editors, right? You know, it's funny because I'm not going to spoil that story. It's a messed up story, but people blame each other. Like the writer's like, no, it was the editor's choice. And the editor's like, no, it was this writer that came up with it. No, it was this. So anyway.
Okay. This
What's up, Hablando Comic? There's my buddy. And saludos, master. You don't have to call me that, master.
Oh.
This is my buddy, Hablando Comic. Go check him out if you're a Spanish speaker. He has a great YouTube channel. I've been on his show once, and I promised him that I would be back again, and I will be back. And say hi to your wife from me.
Okay.
Hello.
So, hello.
From Hablando Comic.
Ground Source said, if we're doing Team BG, can we get your racist friend going for our troll in the chat? That'd be a good way to end this.
No, do not end this.
And I listened to that yesterday, right? Because I listened to Flood. And I was thinking about how witty the lyrics are. Am I bugging you with They Might Be
No.
I was thinking about how witty the lyrics are. This is where the party ends. I can't stand here listening to you and your racist friend. There.
Thank you. Oh. All right. This is where the party ends. Omar, if you could have one C-list character written by an A-list writer, Alan Moore writing slapstick, and Alan Moore is like D+. D-list. Or I mean, slapstick is D-list. Alan, I need food. Oh, gosh, there's so many good questions, though. Omar, do you have any news in regards to what happened with Soggy Volume? It's gone. They didn't pre-order enough. So try to email. Dude, DCBS didn't pre-order enough. Like, that sucks that they got, like, some people that pre-ordered it, even though cutoff date was long before they came around, like, they didn't honor it. I think a lot of them went to the book market. Keep an eye out on Amazon. Email Cheap Graphic Novels. Who else had some? I think organic price books may have some. Shoot them up an email. But that is it. Melanie, you and Amanda should do an album of duets. Yeah, there you go. 6 out of 10 detective laughing my, but you all remember that, don't you? I'm gonna bring that shirt. 6 out of 10 Batman. And it was an occult detective. Y'all took it out of context. The internet. I haven't received the cancellation from DCBS for Usagi. Fingers crossed then. They might have gotten some. So dang, I hope you all get them for the ones that have missed out on it. Thank you all for watching. Seriously, for drowning out. And you're right, bringing me back to the positive stuff, because that's what this is about. Sorry, I just like messing with people like that.
It's okay, baby. All right.
Better?
Where have all the cowboys gone?
That is not.
That's what Ace asked for.
The heck? Oh,
so much fun, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to drive around in a slightly new car that my mother gave us. Oh, I'm so grateful and happy. And we're going to box up stuff to ship out today.
Yes.
So tune in tomorrow for the Sunday chat with Max from Cheap Graphic Novels. Hey, we'll have in the description below link to what's it called, Spread Shop, if you'd like to get these. I'll tell you that this is relaxed fit for women. It runs a little large, and just so to help you with the fit. That seems like it fits right, medium men's, right? And it's soft. And water bottles and stickers and
no, my wife just spent our entire.
I did buy a lot. It's so exciting. Yeah, we'll be wearing more shirts in the future. 50% off for the next couple of days. And send pictures of you wearing it. Ooh, that'd be fun. Or what you buy. If you're a hand model. I'm gonna shut up now.
That was the longest sign.
Love you guys.
You're the Lord of the Rings of signing off. Thank you.
You are.
I am the Lord of the Rings. I was still looking at questions. They're all pretty good. All right. I'll see you tomorrow live. Hit that like button on the way out.
Stay minty.
Stay positive, and much love.